and we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 and hello and welcome to the 219th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and wait, yeah, that's right. That's the right place.
That sounds.
That's about
right.
right. Yeah. And those other no, and all those other platforms like Facebook, and stuff like that. But anyways, this show is two childhood BFFs. Wait, why is this all? Oh, I forgot we changed it. This is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF. We just bought him, bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to subscribe to our official newsletter so you can never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Bucky Bass.
Alongside Devin, the Dingle Hopper Mayor.
Why is he always hopping on that dude?
God damn. And I just want to say, if you bought me, if you paid any amount, you got a bad deal on that.
If you
but-
what?
I don't know, man.
So
we got a pretty
the new
good
best friend that we
deal.
bought.
Amazon Prime shipped him in like less than a day.
Oh.
It's overnight
Overnight.
shipping.
Yeah, he's brand new. Brand
Yeah.
spanking new.
If you
think
want
I'll-
your own
I
Devin,
think I messed up on the assembly a
coupon
little bit, though.
code GameSpeak20 at checkout.
Just show up in a fucking box on somebody's front porch. That'd be terrible. So what's up, guys?
Yeah,
Sorry,
what's going on?
Sorry,
man.
I was out Monday.
Where am I? No.
I fucking died last Monday.
Really?
I was not here for a good reason.
Well, yeah, you died.
And he came back.
Yeah, all right.
Now he's
you know.
Devin the White.
But no, I'm not as young as I used to be. I day drank on Sunday.
Who told
and
you that?
My body.
Okay,
All
just
Monday.
making sure.
All
I was
Monday
about to
morning.
fight him, bro. I was like, "You're still young, okay? You're still beautiful, Devin. All right."
No, I am not as young as I used to be because I day drank and then I paid for it. I threw up from 8 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon every 10 minutes in like 10-minute intervals.
Oh, goodness.
It was
That sounds fun.
horrible. And I was like sore. My whole body was sore like for 4 days after the ordeal too. I don't know, maybe like a bug or
What'd
something.
you drink?
Because my buddy had a party and I drink bourbon. That's all I drink bourbon and is because I don't get sick like this. But on Sundays, liquor stores are closed. I forget this fact.
Uh-oh.
And I don't just keep alcohol at the house. And so I had to drink. I went to Truly's just because beer will, no, I can't do beer at all. So I drank Truly's all day, which is like those seltzers. And yeah,
Uh-oh.
it was horrible. I was fine like when I went to bed. Fucked up, but I wasn't sick. And then I woke up and it was just a terrible day.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, bro.
Feels bad, man.
I didn't want to go into that much detail, but Brent was like so engaged.
Yeah, no,
I
tell,
mean, it
tell
was
us
an
more.
interesting tale, you know?
Tell us more.
but
No, I'm
no.
just kidding.
Yeah, terrible ordeal. So how
But
was,
you're alive now.
How's y'all's week, man?
Brent, what you been up to?
Probably better than your week if you've been dealing with that shit all week.
I mean, after that, it was smooth sailing.
What?
but-
I mean, did you do anything else this week?
Oh
or-
yeah, so I mean, the last week it was just kind of a blur, very short week with Memorial Day and whatnot, and then this
With the
past week
what?
with Memorial Day.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, sorry. I thought you said something else for a second. Sorry.
No, with Memorial Day it was a short week, and then I didn't go to work Thursday and Friday, so it was even shorter week. And then this weekend had a bomb ass crawfish bowl with the family.
Nice. Nice.
Dad whipped up the
Yeah.
best fucking crawfish. Like he has a bunch of Cajun buddies, and over the years he's built up his recipe and like all of his boil times and everything. And
I
dude,
didn't know
no,
this.
He's
there's
perfected the crawfish.
The
there's
boil
a
time.
there's a fucking science, and it matters. And he got it. He got that shit down, and it was the best crawfish I ever had.
Wow.
Like even off the first boil, the meat like soaked up all the flavor in the boil. They came out of the shell easy, everything, man. And I've had Arnold's multiple times, Biggie's.
I've eaten a lot of crawfish.
I've had
and
a
it always
bunch of
kind
crawfish.
of is like the same. Sometimes it's like way too spicy. Sometimes it's not spicy enough. But like usually crawfish is like a similar experience no matter where I have it. You know what I mean?
The great thing about having your own boil though, like has your family ever done a crawfish boil?
I've done crawfish boils. My family doesn't typically do crawfish boils, but I've done crawfish boils with other people's families. You know what I mean?
Well, the great thing about that is like you start off with like fresh water and then you go on, so you have the different stages of heat if they don't change the water. I love at-home crawfish bowls.
Here comes Jamel the hater.
You don't like crawfish, do you?
Crawfish sucks,
Ah.
dog. It's the worst.
Get out of Texas.
Why though?
Crawfish is a fucking delicacy.
Sorry, it's not like you
It's
guys
like
don't
little
know
bitty
this.
lobsters, dude.
No, they're like bugs.
So it's like a big lobster's like a big bug.
Yeah, but that's a little bug.
Do you like lobsters though?
Yeah, lobster's good.
You know, like fucking crawfish. I'm not even a big fan of lobster, and I like crawfish a lot more.
And it's
honestly.
funny because I know this sounds like I'm purposefully just trying to be
Just
like
turmoil.
this, like
No, I understand.
Like,
They're
I just
kind of
don't
gross. I
like
mean,
'em.
like I totally get it. You know,
yeah.
I could see why you wouldn't like them. You know,
Yeah.
is it the Cajun seasoning that they use usually?
Maybe it's the seasoning. Maybe it's the
Maybe
fact that I
what
don't
if
like
you-
cracking these small little bugs in half and then slurping their fucking ass out.
You're
You
like
don't-
shrimp or something.
You don't have
dude.
to slurp them. You can just like peel them like you can peel them like a shrimp.
Yeah.
Um,
No offense.
I mean, none taken.
No
Shit.
offense though. But anyways,
and then I went to the hand specialist about my broke ass wrist.
you got carpal tunnel?
No,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I mean maybe I don't know.
I just
Doc
wanted
says I gotta
You
lay
got
off of it.
osteoporosis, bro.
Doc says I gotta lay off of it for a while.
You gotta
it's
lay
gonna
off
be-
of your hand.
It's gonna be hard.
He's
you
got to
know?
lay off the jacking off. That was the joke.
The fact that they have eyes, Drive By Joe says. Thank you, Drive By Joe.
Wait,
for,
who has eyes?
he's talking about the shrimp, or not
Oh,
the shrimp.
the crawfish.
the
Yeah,
crustaceans.
shrimp have eyes too, I think.
Are they crustaceans? Or
I
crawfish?
don't know,
Yeah?
man. They're shellfish of some sort, right?
Oh, they're shellfish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyways.
know.
We're
yeah.
not scientists.
We're not. I'm no
Marine
scientist.
biologist.
Yeah. Biologist.
I can't even fucking talk today.
We're not anthropologists.
I am.
Fuck.
No, but,
zoologist.
Just
I'm
like
a
the wrong
zoologist.
thing altogether. Just like
Yeah.
Oh, and then I'm getting my wisdom teeth out Friday.
Oh, we gotta film it.
yeah.
We gotta film it. Put it
We're
on
gonna live
YouTube.
stream it. Catch you here on GameSpeak.
Content.
Yeah, not looking forward to that. So I may or may not be here next Monday, depending on the swelling and if I can fucking talk.
I'm starting to think
Dude, I'm
he's
not
a part of
I'm
this
not
podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking.
I just had bad shit come. Monday was a bad day to move it to. I don't know.
Sorry, man.
Tuesdays I'm always okay. It's normal days. Like
I can't
These Mondays have
control
been
your
rough.
health. You know, I'm sorry about this.
after this though, should be smooth sailing. Cutting back on the drinking, not growing any more teeth. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You should be all out of teeth after this.
all out of them.
But,
You should save one. Bring it here.
So.
do they give them to you?
I don't know.
I've never had teeth removed.
Look,
I don't-
course
man,
they
I'm
give 'em
running
to
out
you,
of
dude.
ideas for content. Okay.
Jamel,
What?
what have you been doing this week?
So this week, I've actually I've been listening to an audiobook. Not just
Oh.
any audiobook,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
The Hobbit.
Nice.
Whoa!
I actually.
I thought you guys were gonna just freak out. No, I'm just kidding. No, but guess who reads it though? Guess who reads the official audiobook?
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, that's a good guess. What's that?
I don't know.
No,
Is it
The guy who played Gandalf?
Samuel
no.
L.
What's
his
Jackson.
name?
Andy Serkis,
I don't know who that is.
the guy who played Smeagol He's actually like got an amazing voice.
Does he read Smeagol like
Yes.
Smeagol?
The whole time.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
No, just
Just the Smeagol parts.
He reads it in Smeagol's voice the whole fucking book.
He's just reading Bilbo's lines like fucking Smeagol. Just.
I can't even do it. Hold on, I was thinking. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt.
But there we go.
As
Yeah,
good as I
that's
got.
exactly how he reads the entire book from front to back.
You
No,
know,
I'm just-
Hobbit's it's a large read, right?
It's not as bad as
it's
the
not
Lord
that
of the
bad.
Rings.
Yeah.
Like the Lord of the Rings books are really fucking hard to read. But the Hobbit, I read the Hobbit when I was in like 4th grade or something. And it was like,
I like how you just throwing shade, dog.
no, I'm
He's
not
like,
throwing
it's
shade.
a pretty book, a pretty big book. You're like, dude, I read that in the 3rd
No,
grade.
it was the 4th grade, and it wasn't like I had help, you know. I'm sure I've like asked my parents what shit meant and stuff, and like, you know, but
The shade's already been thrown. It's okay.
I mean, I took an AR test on that bitch and got like a 97. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My
Nice.
reading level peaked in 4th grade.
Hey, anyways, yeah, good
So,
book
yeah,
so far.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty far in. About 4 hours into this 10-hour audiobook.
I honestly don't remember shit about The Hobbit because I read it in 4th grade.
It's fun, man. It's a fun little
I remember
little ride.
I remember all the Smeagol parts because I thought that was interesting because I was like, you know, as a kid, you know, I'm thinking like the movie, and I don't know, man. It's just like you're reading it and you're like, oh, that's the fucking dude from the movie, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Anyways, Brent, what you been doing?
I did a lot of weird shit this week. My TV broke.
What?
Yeah, I know.
It's not like you have
Damn.
2 monitors.
No, I know, but like I have a TV too.
Oh, to watch stuff on.
You know, yeah, and it fucking kind of just gave out on me. Like I went to go boot up fucking Pokemon Snap over there, and like I sat down and the TV just turned off, and I was like, oh fuck, it must have come unplugged or something. And it was plugged in, and I was like, okay, I don't know what's wrong with it. Pushed some buttons, plugged it into different plugs, didn't work. So I think my TV just kind of went kaput on me. But I was like, probably gonna get another TV at some point, anyways. You know, and TVs are getting cheap these days, so.
Yeah.
You know, one of these days.
Trying to
I'll
give me one of them 12Ks.
12K,
Yeah.
dog?
Yeah, man.
Is
Newest
that
tech
real?
No.
Oh,
No.
I was like,
It will be,
I
though.
wouldn't be surprised. I,
give
know
it-
they have
yeah.
8Ks, you know?
Give it another 6 years, probably.
If you
Right.
put 3 4Ks together, 12.
That would be the next one, right? I mean, it's going
No,
in successions
8K.
of. Well, no.
They
8Ks
already have
yeah,
8K.
AK's
Oh,
already, yeah, AK's
yeah,
already
I'm
here.
sorry. I didn't realize that's just the thing. Everyone's
Get with the
got
times,
8K,
Jamal.
dude.
We've got 8K, bro.
Yeah. Next thing is that AK, dog. No. Anyways,
but
y'all ready
yeah,
for this?
well,
Y'all ready to
hold
hop
on,
in?
let me tell you about my week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I feel like Brent explodes like that once an episode. Once an episode. Does he not? Am I right? Am I wrong?
At least twice an episode.
Yeah.
you
Jamal
know?
had such a short week. Apparently, just listened to a book.
It's a 4-hour-long book. What else am I supposed to do? I mean, 10 hours. Sorry.
Look, I didn't even tell y'all about the
No, I
most
played a
cool-
lot of video games. Sorry.
Jamal.
I was trying to get the second one, bro. All right, Brent, tell me about it.
I ate an ostrich this week.
All right,
That's
we're
not
canceling
what I,
this show. We're
That's
canceling.
not what I thought you were going to say.
Not like a whole ostrich,
Well,
but like
yeah.
an ostrich steak.
How-
How does
serve
that
it-
even happen?
We serve it at the steakhouse that I work at.
Oh, okay.
And my chef was like making everybody try the new thing, and the new thing was ostrich. So they like cut up this little piece of ostrich, and we all got to taste a piece of it. It tastes exactly like beef. You know.
Yeah, because they're a large bird. Larger birds like that usually switch over to like.
I
more
guess I
beef.
would have just assumed it would taste like chicken or
Chicken.
turkey or something, you know. But it's like it's like a steak. Like if you handed somebody a piece of cooked ostrich and didn't tell them, they would just assume it was beef, probably.
So
Yeah.
why do it though? Why get it if it
Because it's
tastes
exotic
just like
and
a steak?
different. I don't know.
No, I'm just talking as the customer. Like if you come in and you're just like, bro.
I think out of curiosity, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I
would
think,
definitely
and it's
try an
also
ostrich steak
it
out of
comes on
curiosity.
a board. So like the way they serve it, it's like a piece of ostrich, a whole quail, and like a bison sausage or something like that. So it's like kind of weird shit all on this one board together.
Nice.
Fuck, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head out and go get some ostrich steak. No,
And
just-
I booked a trip to Vegas this week.
What?
dude, congrats, bro.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I'm
Shit.
super excited. We got the flight booked. We've got 3 nights at the MGM Grand Hotel
Oh.
booked. So I don't know shit about Vegas. I've never been there.
Dude,
Audrey's never
I
been
got
there.
I got it. Watch National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation, bro. That's how you know what to do when you get there.
Dude, I think I actually will do that because I've been watching every kind of Vegas. Every time I see Vegas on like a sporting event or like just like
New Vegas.
In a show or something, I get all pumped up. I'm like, I'm going there. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I did this week.
That's awesome, dude.
Badass,
I wonder if Wayne Newton's still out there. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so let's get into the video game news, guys. Just so you guys know, we are using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of these articles as our own. We're just bringing them all here and throwing them in your face, giving you the news, baby. So you guys want me to start with the big news? You want me to just throw it out there?
Yeah, put that big news.
I don't want
on
to know what you were about to say. Adam Baker's IGN says Sony has announced that the sequel to 2018's God of War has been delayed to 2022. This is one of the bigger news. But the only reason this is like relevant, no, I'm just kidding. It's very relevant. But the only reason I'm saying it's like big news is because this was one of my guesses on last week's, on the one that Devin wasn't here for, the E3 predictions or whatever. So I did not get my prediction right because it did not happen at E3. Happened beforehand. So we'll go ahead and...
Oh, you guessed that it was... Okay.
Yeah, I guessed that it was going to be one of Sony's things at their E3 showcase. But anyways,
we also called this... this a while back, too, that it was going to get delayed. We had the conversation.
Did they show off anything new about it, or did they just said it was going to be delayed, right? They didn't show off any new, like...
Hold on. They said that it was going to be delayed to 2022 and confirmed that it's coming to both PS5 and PS4.
Right.
And the guy's response to like everyone being like, "Oh man, that sucks. Why are you working on it for PS4, especially all the way in 2022?"
I agree with that.
He was like, we have games that are PS5 showpieces, like Ratchet and Clank.
Bitch.
That was literally his answer.
My thing is, like, you are already struggling to make the previous God of War game work on the PS4, you know? And it's it's like you already pushed the PS4 to its limits, and it's going to hold back the potential of the PS5 game. I think everybody sees that, and that's why they're mad, and I feel that.
Well, he's like, there's over 110 million PS4 owners, and then just walk away from them?
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, like, I'm one of those PS4 owners, and I'm like, fuck them, you know what I mean? Like, eventually I'll get a PS5.
Yeah,
okay?
Eventually everyone will.
You know, and like, when I get that PS5, I'll go back and play all these games that I'm missing out on right now. And I'm sure as shit not going to play this game until I have the potential to play it on PS5, because, like, honestly, the last game would have been like 100,000 times better on PS5, like in 4K with fucking 60 frames per second. Like, dude, it was already like maybe the best looking game I've ever played.
And we've already confirmed by 2022 we'll be at 12K. You know what I'm saying?
We're already halfway there.
Well, but I mean, okay, but guys, are we really surprised? Look who we're dealing with. Sony. Like, they don't let anybody make fucking accessories for their shit. Like, they're gonna get that money of the PS4 sales.
No, that's true.
There's
but
no way they're gonna miss that.
My other thing is like all the Xbox haters that were like hating so hard on Xbox for making games for both Xbox One and Series X, and then Sony was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that," and then they turn around and they're doing it. What?
Right?
Like, how are you gonna?
That's the real problem, you know.
It's like you shouldn't have lied. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have lied. Like, and this is not a COVID issue. This is not because COVID. It's the fact that so many people have a PS4. You were gonna do this from the get go, but you said that because you knew Xbox had already said they were making games for Xbox One.
Well, also you have to think about it this way. Like, right now they can't meet the demand for hardware.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it makes a little bit of sense in that regard. It's like, okay, we can't push out enough PS5s to get everybody a PS5, so we'll at least make it able to play it on the PS4.
But 2022?
I mean, I get it.
Everyone better have a PS5 if you're still not able to get them out to people by 2022. You might as well just say fuck this generation of games because it's not happening. I
genuinely hope so. Like, I hope that we have access to them by 2022, but like, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath about fucking graphics cards or fucking consoles or any of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't think we'll see PS5s on the store shelves until like early 2022 at the earliest. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
I think it's gonna be a bleak Christmas for a lot of fucking kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would like to think it's on it, and
We're already
I would like to think it's
halfway
not
through
any-
the year. We're already halfway through the fucking year. COVID's over, guys. I mean, it's not over. I don't mean that. I don't want everyone to get mad at me and be like, oh, it's no. But we're on the end of
the come up.
we're about to start coming up, bro. We're about to start living again.
Everybody's getting vaccinated.
I don't
everybody's
think
getting
it's
back out
about that.
there.
It's like
So we got a Facebook, commenter here that says, "Do you
it's
think?"
a good. Actually, we should save this question for when we do our questions later, because I feel like it's a good question.
It is a
know?
good question, but it is pertinent.
Kinda
Okay,
pertinent
all
to
right, fuck it.
the-
Let's
yeah,
answer it
the-
now. What do we got?
It says, "Do you think next gen owners will feel neglected if we're getting games delayed due to the possibility that they have to spend time making a last gen version?"
I don't think it'll affect that. Like making a last gen version, they've just got to they've got to make it powerful enough to look decent on the the next gen, but also make it low enough demanding to work on the last gen. So it's not I don't think it's so much a matter of making two separate versions as it is just making it putting it in that sweet spot for the demand of the consoles to go one way or the other, to where
Yeah.
you can do like a low, just like with PC, you have your low setting and then your ultra.
And honestly, I don't think you should be worried about your games getting delayed. It's not the delay you should be worried about. It's the fact that your games will be like held back from what they could be. You know what I'm saying? They're not utilizing the PS5's full potential because they're accommodating the PS4 in theory.
He
You
says,
know what I mean?
"Example, Cyberpunk."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Cyberpunk is kind of like it failed on the last gen consoles because they worked so hard to make it good on the newer systems, like PC specifically. You know what I
Which,
mean?
by the way, did you guys get the news about that? Like about some of the hack stuff that was going on with Cyberpunk?
Data leaks and shit.
No, what happened?
So like this group hacked like CD Projekt Red and got a bunch of
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
yeah. So like did anybody get like the official news stuff on it? Because
That
if
was a
not, I'm
long
just gonna
time
talk
ago.
about it.
Was-
No, it's some of the stuff that came out this week about
Oh,
it.
they
there was
released
an
more
article.
info about
yeah,
it?
but I thought
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah, I didn't.
rambling on about the same
No,
stuff.
tell me about it.
I didn't
What-
grab the article, but basically, since we're talking about this shit, so CD Projekt Red had known about how buggy the PS4 and Xbox versions of the game were, even though they were telling everybody they didn't realize how bad everything was going to be when it came out and all this stuff. And they knowingly, so apparently there was a video, an internal video that they had made of all the bugs called it was called Cyberpunk El Bugado or something like that. Like they had made a montage and like a joke before they put the game out, and they were like marketing it to everybody and all this
no.
stuff. So that got released, and it's just really funny. And Jason Schreier said something about how they were definitely trying to hide it because
They said they went gold, dude. I
yeah,
mean,
they were like, yeah, they put the game out. They put
You should never come out and say we're going gold if fucking you're not like 100% done with the game. Like you
For
should
sure.
be like ready to ship, like no bugs. You know what I mean?
It's
At
good
least,
to go. Or at least you have a
at
day
least
one
such
patch ready to go. Like
Yeah.
that's gonna fix everything,
Yeah.
all the major issues. But dude,
The game was literally unplayable.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's sad. It's sad, and they still
Such
haven't
a
put out a next gen
fucking shit
update.
show.
Like what?
Well, a lot of the bugs have gotten worse, or like there's new sets of bugs since the
When they fix
update,
one
you
bug,
know,
just like 3 others pop
yeah.
up.
There's bugs in the bugs. Like they're just chilling in there now.
The bugs have bugs for
Yeah.
sure.
Anyways, what you got, bro?
All right, EA and DICE will formally announce the new Battlefield game on June 9th.
Let's fucking
No, day after tomorrow.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
But ahead of that, what appears to be some screenshots from the military shooter have emerged. I won't go into too much detail.
It's like from the alpha, right?
Yeah, because by the time you hear this, you'll probably have already seen the trailer and all that good shit.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this right now or before June 9th, go check out the screenshots. They're pretty interesting. It looks like a modern, Battlefield like Devin was hoping for.
Yeah,
No, it's
Battlefield.
been confirmed that it's 10 years in the future.
Oh, 10 years. That's not too far in the future to be
Yeah,
like.
and that's
I
how
don't
they
know.
did-
That's when
that's how they
the
did-
fucking Neuralink comes out 10 years from now. It could be crazy.
yeah, been Neuralinking up to the game. But no, it's it's confirmed 10 years in the future, and that's what 3 and 4 did. They were both just barely in the future. So it's not
I'm
going to
fine
be.
with
It'll be
that.
like current technology, but they'll be able to make up,
a crazy story.
some world event or some shit. I'm sure.
Sweet.
I'm super fucking stoked. But I'm scared I might get let down. I'm just kind of trying to stay neutral. But
Somebody like brought that up to me on Discord because they're like, "Hey, I heard you talking about Battlefield 6," because I was saying how it was coming to Game Pass day one. That's news. That's some news that we didn't mention. Is that there's like pretty good word on the no, it's pretty good word on the street. It's not just a rumor. It's from the person who it was from the Game Pass Twitter. They said something that's in the trailer or like in the teaser that they did for the Battlefield 6 back in the day. Like it's literally word for word the same thing from the teaser. So that's why everyone's like, oh, it's probably
It's still just speculation at this point. You know
I don't know, man. If you got word for word Battlefield 6 teaser, like, and you're posting it on your Twitter and they said coming soon.
It would make sense for it to come to Game Pass just because of their deal with EA. You've got all the other Battlefields on there. You know what
it probably won't come to PC, like, but Game Pass is what I'm assuming. It'll probably just be for the console.
I feel like most of the stuff that EA's got, except for, like, I bet it will come to PC. I think most of the compatible EA games on PC are on Game Pass. You know what I mean? Like,
But what the person was saying was like, oh, you said you weren't excited about it. I was like, you're right. I'm not excited about it. I'm interested. I want to see how it's going to work. I don't think it's going to beat Warzone. I just don't think that's possible. But
I don't think it needs to beat Warzone. It just needs to be better than the last Battlefield because Battlefield has its own thing. You know, it's got its own following. There are people that are diehards about it. Like, look,
take 4 and just they're saying that it's going to be 4 on steroids, and that's what everybody wants. We just want like the old 3 and 4 fans, like most of us. I can't speak for everybody, but we want 4 just with better graphics, maybe even better physics and shit, and then just on a bigger level. And that's what they're saying.
They brought some of the guys from Call of Duty to help them like make the game.
I think he's just a marketing guy though.
I don't think you got to worry about good graphics because the last 2 games have just been spectacularly beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just like Battlefield 1 is like one of the prettiest games I've ever played in my entire
Battlefield
life.
1, Battlefront,
Battlefront, both the Battlefront games are glorious looking. Like,
good. I hope it's not Warzone. Warzone is arcadey. Oh yeah, Warzone's definitely arcadey, but I don't think Battlefield's any less arcadey. Battlefield's always been arcadey. You know, like I feel like it's just the same.
The vehicles are kind of more like, I don't know. I feel like it's more realistic when you jump in a chopper in Battlefield than it is when you jump in a chopper in Warzone.
Yeah, you can't be hovering over the ground, slicing
I
people.
guess it just stays first person.
The
destruction is a big deal in Battlefield, but that's also, I mean, I don't know. I could see how you could say it's a little arcadey. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't call either of them like a simulation. No. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? That's exactly how real life works. Like right now, when you drop in on in Verdansk, it's a helicopter that holds all 100, people, or is it 150? I don't even know.
150.
150 in one helicopter. They all jump out of the same helicopter.
It's like a clown car.
Yeah, it's for real though. That's real life. Anyways,
but imagine Warzone with all the destructibility though.
Oh, that would be so tight. If you could just blow up. That's what I was saying with the
somebody's
freaking
fucking
kaiju.
holed up in a fucking second-story house just sniping out a window. In Battlefield, you're going to be able to blow them out of that fucking house.
Drive a tank through the bottom of the house.
And make it fall. Like,
yeah,
dude, I'm telling you, like, Battlefield better do a kaiju situation in the city where, like, during the like, just Godzilla just comes through knocking down buildings and stuff.
That would be so sick.
Well, they had a Megalodon Easter egg in 4.
Yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
We talked about that on our Easter eggs episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you got, David.
So this is just a super quick one. Fortnite's getting Rick and Morty.
What? Like
Sweet.
Skins?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Makes
I figured
sense.
I just mentioned. I'm not. There's no article to that.
But they could play that into the story where, like, it's one of the universes that
they come
visit.
through a dimension.
Dude, Fortnite has like everything. They got Batman and fucking like every fucking Marvel hero. They've got fucking Rick
Star
and Morty.
Wars.
It's like the only game where you could have Batman versus fucking Wolverine or some shit if you really wanted to. You know what I mean? Like,
think about it though. If you were to like make a map and show
Croft.
like all the different like universes and how they can connect somehow just because of Fortnite. It's like it just expanded an entire like lore.
You can't even like try to make sense of like the logic behind all these characters being in the Fortnite universe.
Someone will though. Someone with one of those like super detailed YouTube channels where they just make like deep dive videos is gonna be like, This is how it's all connected.
Master Chief got here, and then Laura Croft came in here. And
Okay, so Rebecca Valentine at IGN says it's possible that 2K Games' E3 announcements have been leaked on Reddit and that they include a Borderlands spin-off featuring Tiny Tina, a new Marvel game, and a very early development action game. According to Reddit post that received a nod on Twitter from Bloomberg journalist Jason Schreier. If Jason Schreier is attached to it, it's real. 2K's E3 announcements may include a Borderlands universe title codenamed Daffodil, potentially dubbed either Wonderlands or Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, both of which are already trademarked by 2K. It's said to be in a similar gameplay style to other Borderlands games and features playable multi-class heroes. Schreier has since tweeted again that the 2K leak is real, but isn't sure all of it is going to be at E3. Another potentially leaked announcement is a new game from Firaxis, said to be a turn-based action game using Marvel characters. According to the leaker's source, it was described as XCOM with Marvel heroes and may feature some famous actors voicing characters. It appears that Wonderlands... Oh, and this is... So they updated it. Wonderlands has leaked further with a new teaser site for a new adventure from Gearbox and 2K. So we're definitely getting that game, whatever it is.
Oh, and speaking of... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, you're good. I'm done.
I went on Steam earlier, and on the Battlefield 5 page, they had this weird, mysterious message. So there's definitely some kind of Battlefield 6 news coming, like, soon. You know what I mean? Like, it had, like, a teaser for Battlefield 6, but it didn't show anything at all. Like, it was just, like a encrypted-looking message and, like, some kind of fuzzy video, you know?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for the 9th. Yeah.
Oh, me too.
But,
I'm super
yeah.
stoked.
No, what were we just talking about again? I'm sorry.
Just 2K's like leaked stuff.
I'm excited about these games, man. Honestly, I feel like this Borderlands game is probably going to be like Borderlands the pre-sequel, like not a direct Borderlands game, but obviously just like all the other Borderlands games, you know what I mean? I think it has potential, you know. I like Borderlands.
I don't know why. Like I loved Borderlands 2, but I haven't been able to get back into the game like since I haven't played I played pre-sequel and just got bored with it pretty quickly, and then
we need to play together.
I have 3. I have 3 on PS4, and I
never picked up 3. I mean, I played 1. I played 1 pretty good, and then 2 a little bit, but then I was like,
we need to all play together. That would make it more fun, honestly.
That'd be fun.
You know,
I'd be down. Yeah, that's the thing is you gotta have like a consistent group of people playing. Otherwise, it's just like. Or I could just play Warzone, you know. Like it's like if I don't have a buddy there to like level up with, and like I don't care to show off to these, you know, computer characters. Like it's just not that fun, you know what I'm saying? The story's not good enough to just play it on your own.
We all 3 need to start an MMORPG. That we haven't
Oh
played.
shit, dude! I'm down for that. Start
RuneScape.
I'm fucking
I said
down,
start.
dude.
Okay, I'm like a veteran in the
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a veteran RuneScaper.
Nah.
What's a game y'all haven't played? Like
Let's get
Elder
MMO?
Scrolls or something?
Let's do WoW, dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'd be down to restart ESO.
Elder Scrolls Online.
I'd have to restart on that too.
I'll play that with you.
But I need to restart the PC. I need to restart on PC, so I'd be down for that shit.
I'd be down. I'm down. What ifs, dog? You know, I'm there.
What is, dog?
It's only like $12.
Brett, what you got? Oh yeah,
Alright.
it's also on Game Pass.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that too.
Okay, 3080 Ti came out and it sold out and it's gone and you can't get one.
So that was more just to be like, hey guys, sucks to suck.
But they do exist. They're out there somewhere in some crypto thing, probably. No, wait, they actually did like restrictions on that, and they still sold out like immediately.
I personally know a guy like right now who's trying to sell his entire rig with a 3080 in it for $2,700. And it's a nice ass PC. So if anybody wants it, message me.
Man.
Well, if AMC goes through the roof, I'll be hitting him up.
Yeah.
That's my problem, though. All I need is the graphics card. I just want to get one.
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck can they release another tier of these graphics cards
that's why
nobody's
he's selling
been
it.
able to fucking get?
He's like the 3080 Ti or whatever is coming out, and
Can he even get his hands on one? Or?
no, but he's just gonna sell the one that he has because he's like, I want that one. Why would I keep this one? He's like, I'm gonna sell it while it's still worth something, and then buy that one.
I guess so.
But anyways, Matt. Oh wait, no. It's Brent. No, it's not Brent. It's Devin. Man, look at this. Keeping up.
Hell yeah.
Keeping up.
So someone fully remade GoldenEye in Far Cry 5.
That was
I
dope.
seen that.
Yeah, using the map editor. So Matt TM Kim at IGN, Far Cry 5's level editor is, excuse me, Far Cry 5's level editor is pretty robust, and now someone has just straight up remade GoldenEye, Ubisoft's first-person shooter. YouTuber Crawleywood has spent the last 2.5 years essentially remaking all 18 levels of GoldenEye on the PS4 version of Far Cry 5. According to Kotaku, Crawleywood spent 1,400 hours recreating 1997's GoldenEye. They've successfully rebuilt every level except for the 2 bonus stages. You can check it out. If you've got Far Cry 5 and a PS4, you can check it out by going to Crawleywood's YouTube and finding there's like you can share the creator arcade thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's dope. Yeah.
When Far Cry 5 first came out, I was fucking around with that level editor thing. It's just too deep. It's too much.
It's really deep.
Like, my brain hurt just looking at it.
I played a lot of Far Cry 5, but I never messed with the level editor.
I always get, like, so much, like inspiration when they first come out and they have like those things in them, and I'm like, oh dude, I just want to make like something simple and nice, and then I go in and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna, no, it's not gonna happen. You know?
Spends 3 hours just arranging some like ground and then doesn't even have a structure up.
My brain's too dumb for logic, so I can't figure out how I'm gonna make it all like come together, you know?
Dude, if you go to the Steam workshop for Half-Life Alyx, there's like a lot of people who have done like a level editor type thing with that, and somebody remade the first level of GoldenEye on that in VR. And
Oh,
it's
that's
really
sick.
cool.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And they've made a whole like new BioShock game. Like it's like
Damn.
it's like 8 levels, and it's fucking pretty sweet. Like
in VR?
It's in VR, yeah. It's remade with like Half-Life Alyx assets and like custom homemade fucking BioShock assets. It's really cool, and I think they have permission to do it, so it's not like a big deal or anything. It's really interesting.
As long as I don't like monetize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I heard that, or not heard, I saw that Far Cry 6 isn't gonna have a level editor.
Nope.
Which is lame.
Yeah, I meant to add that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not really tripping about that.
So Matt Kim at IGN says Dark Horse Comics has opened a new gaming and digital division and is already speaking with AAA developers to potentially collaborate on games based on its biggest titles. As reported by VentureBeat, Dark Horse has opened a new Dark Horse Games division out of Oregon and Shanghai with the intent of bringing its books, which include properties like Hellboy, Sin City, 300, Umbrella Academy, and more, to games. According to Dark Horse Games general manager Johnny Lee, the plan currently is to work with top developers on games based on Dark Horse's most famous books. So that's pretty cool.
I'd like a Sin City game. You could do something fun with that.
Hi, friends.
Well, hello, friend.
Let me see.
Whoever you may be, because we can't see it on OBS.
It's from Jessica Smith Wallace.
What's up,
Hi.
Jessica?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. Okay.
Brent, what you got?
Moving on. When the new season of Fortnite kicks off next week, it will bring with it new epic settings for players running the game on high-end PCs who want their games to look as impressive as possible. These new quality presets shake up the current landscape of Fortnite specs, and even if you don't opt into the epic settings, your game may be affected. Here's what you need to know. Those who enable epic settings and quality presets option will unlock improved storm cloud effects and enhanced smoke and liquid simulations, which Epic says equates to cooler looking explosions, fire, and slurp effects.
Slurp.
What?
The new settings tier will also improve effects such as bloom, lens flare, and shadows. Epic said these effects are already being enjoyed by players on Xbox Series X and S and PS5, so the update merely catches PC up to consoles, which is
Damn.
I'm gonna have to download Fortnite to just see where it's at now, because I haven't played. The last time I had Fortnite downloaded and actually played it was before Chapter 2 started.
But that's like the first time I've ever heard a console, like a PC has to get brought up to console
I know,
standards.
it's pretty
dude.
crazy,
Well,
right?
think about it. Who's the main demographic that plays Fortnite still? Religiously.
iPhone players.
Well,
Not
okay,
anymore.
no. My point in that was like little kids. Little kids
Yeah.
aren't going to have these rigs. They're not going to have PCs. They're going to have fucking Xboxes and PlayStations.
True.
True.
So
Yeah.
I would prioritize. They got to prioritize the main demographic.
What you got, Devin?
Oh shit, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
right back around.
I didn't realize you. So Rainbow Six Extraction is the final name for Ubisoft's new PvE shooter.
Ooh.
Yeah. So after being announced as Rainbow Six Quarantine and internally renamed to Rainbow Six Parasite, Ubisoft's fantastical PvE. What the? I haven't even heard about this PvE military
You
shooter.
haven't heard about this?
No, it has a final name, Rainbow Six Extraction.
It's
and
like a
te-
zombie game, but with
Oh.
Rainbow Six mixed in. It looks tight.
It's supposed to be like Left 4 Dead, right?
No, it's like,
No, it'll be like Rainbow Six Siege, like
but with zombies.
with like operators, except you're fighting. They did like something like it back in when they did Quarantine. They had like a special mode where you were fighting monsters and shit.
Oh, I don't remember that.
But yeah, official name, Rainbow Six Extraction. So
Sweet.
That's stupid. They
But-
should have kept Quarantine. I feel like that would have been cool.
No, dude. I forgot
Are
that.
people gonna be like offended? Like, I had to go to quarantine.
Yes, that's exactly why they're not
it's
doing it.
insensitive.
Like
That's stupid.
I literally-
We're all in quarantine. Nobody cares. It's all good.
Are you really surprised?
wow, we just got canceled again for like the third time this episode. Like, okay,
Facebook's flagging us with
Yeah. like, did you know? No.
I'm just saying, man. That was a way cooler name. Okay.
We're getting fact checked right now.
Oh, fuck.
Look,
The
they
full
can check this fact.
We're gonna be
Rainbow
hard at
Six
work.
Quarantine is a way
Snopes
cooler
is about
name.
to fucking just kick in our fucking door, dude. The full schedule for E3 2021 has been revealed, with fan registration now open ahead of its start date on Saturday, June 12th. A press release from E3 has revealed all of the major showcases in the E3 2021 broadcast, which will be hosted by Alex Goldenboy Mendez, Jackie Jing, and Greg Miller. Greg Miller is from Kinda Funny. Dope. After a pre-show at 10 a.m. Pacific, we'll have the Ubisoft Forward conference at 12 p.m. Pacific. What? Okay. After 10 a.m. Yeah, so 1 p.m. is whenever, Ubisoft Forward will be at 12 p.m., as well as news from Gearbox Entertainment. On Sunday, June 13th, the pre-show starts at 8:45 a.m. Pacific, and ahead of Microsoft and Bethesda's joint showcase, which kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific. Dude, I'm so excited for that. I'm glad it's the first thing happening. Later in the day, there will also be a special presentation from Square Enix, as well as the PC Gaming Show and the Future Games Show. Sunday will also see new information from Warner Bros. Games, including Back for Blood, as well as 24 Entertainment, creators of Naraka Blade Point. What? I've never even heard of that. On Monday, June 14th, the pre-show will start at 8 a.m. Pacific and before a series of indie developer press conferences. This will be followed by presentations from Take-Two, Mythical Games, Freedom Games, Razer, and Capcom across Monday, with Verizon and Intellivision also part of the schedule. Tuesday, June 15th is the final day of the show, with the pre-show starting at 8 a.m. Pacific. Nintendo will lay its cards on the table during its E3 2021 Nintendo Direct and Nintendo Treehouse Live sessions, which start at 9 a.m. Pacific. Following news from Bandai Namco and Eureka Games, the show will then close with the official E3 2021 awards show. It's kind of dumb they're doing an award show. Just leave that to, the award show. But or the Game Awards. But check this out. Nintendo's coming in last this year. Like they want to be the final ones. Why? What? That's so rare.
Maybe they're gonna drop that thing on us.
That's what
you
I'm
know
thinking.
I mean?
I'm thinking they want to leave a lasting impression. Something's up, because Nintendo normally is either like in the middle or they're first. They're never last. So this is kind of sketchy. I want to know what's going on.
It's gonna
over
be
there.
the new Switch.
You think so?
Yeah, and it's gonna have gameplay from Breath of the Wild too. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what my
That's what you said. Yeah.
Didn't you say that too? Or
One of us said that.
No.
I know I said it.
It's gonna be the Switch Pro with Warzone on it.
Oh
Oh,
my
That's gonna
God.
be that's my
Actually, that would be nuts, dude. That would be fucking nutter. Like, no, but they already have Apex Legends on there. Like,
yeah, it would definitely
it's
be
trash.
possible.
But it's really bad. Like Apex
I
Legends on
played
there.
it a little bit. It's
Playing
The
a solid
FOV is
15
so
frames.
bad.
it's only
dude.
so bad because we're so used to like the
Actual-
high frames and like shit like that of the new systems and the computer and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, and there's no FOV slider. Like you can't like bring you can't see more of the
Look,
game.
it is what it is. You know? You're not playing Apex Legends on the Switch for the fucking FOV.
You're not playing
or
it
the
at all. Fuck
graphics.
You best switch that attitude, bro. Anyways, what
all
you got?
10 frames.
All right. Speaking of frames, PC gamers looking to get a combination of power, performance, and Wild West action can look forward to seeing Red Dead Redemption 2 check all 3 of those boxes soon. NVIDIA will be adding DLSS support to both developer Rockstar Western Sandbox and Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege, giving both games an edge in improving performance without having to sacrifice visual quality. So that's pretty cool. I feel like Red Dead 2 is one of those games that really needs DLSS more than your average game. You know what I mean? Because it's just so demanding, you know?
It's definitely a demanding game. I wonder, like, what that's going to look like, though. Like, does that change anything? Like,
usually no. Like, on most instances when I've turned on DLSS, especially if you hit, like, the quality setting, it's like not noticeable at all, except for the frames per second going up. But then some games, like I feel like with Control and like a handful of other games, like
performance.
No, not even like the performance is great because of DLSS, but it's like textures will load weird or something sometimes, or like especially games with ray tracing, like Mortal Shell. Like when you turn off the DLSS and turn on the DLSS on Mortal Shell, you'll notice textures get like changed their appearance and like. I don't know. It's really weird.
See,
But then some games, it's like Cyberpunk looks amazing. Like you can't tell at all with Cyberpunk.
DLSS
you know what I mean?
really helped Cyberpunk on my PC, but DLSS really fucked up my shit for Warzone.
Really?
Yes, So whenever I wasn't in there wasn't a bunch of stuff happening, I was just like running through an open area or something. Solid frames, solid 60, 4K. It looked all right. But anytime an engagement happened or shots were getting fired, like shit was going on, my frames dropped down to like 25.
Really?
Like
Because of the DLSS?
Yes. As soon as I turned it off, it stayed stable at. I run an average of like 55 frames per second in like 4K on Warzone.
Yeah.
And it stays consistent at that. But when I turned DLSS on, it was like 60, and then it's like, oh, somebody's shooting you. Let's cut your fucking frames in by like 2/3.
It's weird. I think some developers implement it better than other developers. You know, like Metro Exodus was an example of a game that did it really well. Like the enhanced edition of Metro Exodus that just came out looks great with DLSS. I don't know. Some games do it good. Some games don't. It's really weird.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. It significantly helped the output and like the graphics for it,
dude.
So that's why I was so confused.
You know what game fucking doesn't do it well? And I was gonna talk about this on currently playing, but it's like I'm not even gonna mention it except to bash it. But like I got fucking No Man's Sky on sale for $30, and like I tried to boot it up in VR, and basically like my whole computer just exploded into fucking flames. And, like it just did not fucking work at all. I'm trying to get a refund right now on it. Like
I'm still trying to optimize it, but I accidentally left my VR headset at my buddy's when I was sick that day.
Oh no!
And so I haven't been able to work on it at all this past week. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a little more time.
I
even
gave
if
up
I
on
can't.
it. I don't have fucking time for all that shit right now. Like I don't care enough about No Man's Sky to go through like all the optimization settings and shit. You know what I mean?
Even if I can't optimize it, I'm still gonna play it on PC because they put out some badass updates.
Yeah, they just put out new graphics updates.
Well, what my point was, the DLSS didn't do shit. It was like bugging out and not working at all. I was like, all right, I'm gonna switch on the DLSS Ultra Performance. It didn't do fucking fuck all.
Yeah.
Anyways,
what you got, Devin?
Yeah, my turn.
Devondrius.
Always catch me off guard. Okay, so Matt Purslow over at IGN. We didn't talk about it. Ubisoft reportedly working on a Tom Clancy PvP game that combines Splinter Cell, The Division, and Ghost Recon.
No. Like, why? Why can't we just get a Splinter Cell game? Like,
yeah.
What is with this where they're just like, we're just gonna put Sam Fisher in everything you don't want?
Yeah.
And
I don't know if that means like with Sam. Maybe they just mean like the mechanics from it.
No, they're definitely talking Splinter Cell. They did this with that stupid mobile game too.
Yeah.
So well, let's read it. Images from an independent or in development game called Battle Cat have leaked online, showing something that combines several of Ubisoft's largest Tom Clancy games into an objective-based PvP multiplayer game.
With cats.
The images posted to Twitter by account 0bytes0 have been reported by VGC, which claims the information is authentic and relates to a first-person shooter in development at Is it okay? Do y'all say Ubisoft? Or you say Ubisoft?
I say
is
Ubisoft.
Is it Ubisoft?
I don't think
think
it
it's
matters.
Ubisoft.
It always goes through my head every time I say it. I'm gonna say Ubisoft.
Because of where
For-
they're from, I say Ubisoft. Like that's just how they pronounce it.
I thought it was like a clever thing, like Ubisoft. You know, I don't fucking know.
I like Brent's
Yeah.
a lot more.
Ubisoft.
but claims that testing began around January. Battlecat appears to allow players to take on a role within one of 4 prominent Tom Clancy universe factions: Echelon from Splinter Cell, the Wolves from Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, and the Cleaners. From Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and the Cleaners and Outcasts from the Division. Each faction has their own specific playstyle. The leaked images have text that explain that Echelon players are invisible on the minimap and can reveal the locations of enemy team members, which links them to the stealth and intel gameplay of Splinter Cell. The Wolves, meanwhile, are described.
Maybe
They
it
all
could
act-
be cool. Like I don't know. It just sounds like another like online multiplayer. Like it's just another game. Like I want the Splinter Cell game though. Like give us a story. Give us a Metal Gear Solid level Splinter Cell game. Like
Yeah.
why do they keep doing this?
I agree.
What's the
I
point?
concur.
Because we're getting a movie, man.
Are we?
They were talking about a Splinter Cell movie a while back, but nothing's been said.
I remember I read the book. Like
Sam Fisher's just gonna show up in a different movie. Fucking that's.
that was.
Isn't there like a Tom Clancy universe though? Like it's connected.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I don't think
Yeah.
it's all connected, but I think like there's a lot of Tom Clancy shit. There's like books that he didn't write, but his name's on it.
He's he's
just like,
he's dead now.
Tom Clancy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Clancy wrote any of the Splinter Cell
I
books.
could see it being an interesting take on, like, if they make it open world and there's just like it's like a ground war type shit. I mean, that could be cool. Like having the different factions try to control territories and shit.
I'll have to see how it plays. This is one of
Uh,
those that I need to see like a video of before I'm like hyped
Yeah.
about it.
The
you know?
the
Give us a clip.
trifecta though would be weird, and in each one having their own abilities and being against each other.
My only problem, I feel like it's a free to play. It sounds like a free to play game that like you just play and then spend money in. Like I don't know.
Cosmetics. And
Yeah. I hope not. But anyways, Taylor Lyles at IGN. Here's some good news for us Xbots. We already knew that AMD plans to release Fidelity FX Super Resolution, a competitor to NVIDIA's DLSS, on June 22nd. And today, IGN received information from Microsoft that AMD's new super sampling tech will support the Xbox Series X and S.
Dope.
Quote, at Xbox, we're excited by the potential of AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution technology as another great method for developers to increase frame rates and resolution. We will have more to share on this soon.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see here once this comes out is like a new mode. Like you're going to have quality mode, performance mode, and then quality DLSS mode or quality whatever.
Ultra quality.
Whatever AMD's thing is called. You know what I mean? I really think it'll be like a third setting on most of these games.
Yeah.
I'm thinking PlayStation will probably utilize it too, especially to catch them up to like Xbox's power. Because I think with this technology, they can match Xbox on a lot of the, as it is now.
Yeah.
Of course, Xbox will get it too and jump
just
their shit
jump
up
right
too.
up. Yeah.
But,
But it says it's an open source, meaning it can support AMD graphics cards and in addition to NVIDIA GPUs, including the older GTX series.
cool.
Good guy AMD. Look at that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nvidia's like, nah, fuck y'all.
Now, the question is, will it work as well as DLSS? Because DLSS works really well,
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I mean, we just talked about our 50-50.
Yeah, it
like,
not working.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when it works amazingly. Like it's
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like
All about the utilization.
I'm
of it.
assuming because it's going to be used on it being used on consoles, it's not gonna be bad. Like when it comes to console, it's like you usually don't have fucked up shit.
I don't think it'll be bad because the developers won't release it unless it's like
Really
the way
good,
they want it, and it'll be uniform because it's on console. But I think it'll push
Wait,
newer games to like the next level. I think you won't see like the effects of it until like a year or two from now.
Oh
when,
yeah,
Uh,
of course.
I was just looking at him because he said the developers won't release it until they have it done.
Cyberpunk 2077. Anyways, Brent, what you got?
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay, Devin, what you got?
I got a couple more. So someone got a McNugget and a BTS Happy Meal
Which, by the way, that's a thing. There's a BTS meal at McDonald's.
It's just a 10-piece McNugget and fries.
Yeah, but it's BTS though.
Yeah.
It's got sweet chili
You better
sauce.
watch out.
There you go.
We do not want those fans coming out.
Yeah, they will straight like
Oh,
they'll
they're
show
rude.
up at your
I don't
apartment.
have a
That is
problem
the
with
most-
BTS or Travis Scott, but these meals are not anything different than like
You
just
get a different
normal
sauce. You get a different sauce. You know.
meal. Oh,
That's what it is. It's the
Great.
sauce with the nuggets.
Don't they call themselves like the army or something?
Yeah,
Like,
the BTS army.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with.
you
them,
don't want
dude.
that. You don't want that smoke.
you don't want no part of that.
That is one of the
shit.
most fearsome.
We're actually
like,
contractors in the BTS army, so yeah.
oh god.
Don't fuck with us, bro.
Anyways, somebody found an Among Us shaped nugget in a BTS McNugget meal, and it sold for nearly $100,000 on fucking eBay.
Damn.
Some dude was just like he's so rich that he was just sitting there and he's like, fuck it, whatever.
Now let me ask you this: does the nugget become more valuable because it came from a BTS
I think
Happy
so.
Meal?
I think so. I think that just kind of stacks on it. It's like, you know,
He's gonna get signed by BTS.
I bet the guy who
Yeah.
sold that nugget is kicking himself for not just taking that nugget and walking the fuck out of McDonald's, quitting his job. You know,
I mean, he just did.
how could he have known the value
He
of
ju-
the
he
Among
just
Us
sold it.
No,
chicken
I
nugget?
think he means the restaurant.
Yeah,
the
they,
restaurant.
Oh,
the,
okay,
the
okay.
poor fella
that was
who
working
fried
there.
that nugget did all the work to craft that nugget.
He
you know?
might not have seen it as the Among Us
Or
shape.
or even
Maybe
worse, he
not.
like looked at it and he's like sus, and then put it in the fryer and then packed it up,
I guarantee.
and then
you
he's
that-
like, damn it.
Yeah, that's a good $100,000, man. That's crazy. Somebody spent and he started off at 99 cents on eBay, and
I
they
wanna
bid
No, it
all the-
fucking didn't.
Yes,
I
it
didn't-
did. Yeah.
I
didn't-
want to buy
yes, I
that
didn't.
nugget and wear it on a chain when I go fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he had that shadowless Charizard. Logan Paul went out to fight, Floyd Mayweather, which, by the way, he didn't get knocked out, surprisingly. He lasted 8 rounds.
I feel like he kind of won the fight. I feel like he won at least the first 2 rounds,
Yeah.
3 rounds.
I saw one clip where Mayweather caught him pretty good,
In
and
the
it
face, yeah.
looked like for a split second he was out, but Mayweather caught him.
I think he
and
was just
held him up.
tired because he
Yeah.
popped back up after that. I don't know. I feel like he was just too big.
Yeah.
You know, and Mayweather's old. You know.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't
just
know.
a weird fight in general. But
It was weird,
anyways,
and I do feel like Mayweather was holding back a little bit towards the end. Like I don't know.
probably because he was
I
just
think
like,
he didn't want to get
whatever.
knocked out by that guy, and just like that would be the most embarrassing thing ever for Floyd Mayweather if he got knocked
Yeah.
out by fucking Logan Paul.
But he made so much money. Like, they made
They both
so
did.
much
Yeah.
money. But anyways, he wore that Charizard chain, which he basically just put a shadowless Charizard in this like little golden chain looking thing, and it was a $300,000 necklace basically, and now he's claiming that it's worth $1 million because he wore it to the Floyd Mayweather fight.
He's probably not wrong.
That's
you could
why he
probably
did
sell
it,
it on
yeah.
eBay for a fucking $1 million for sure.
Yeah, that's why he did it, because he was like, I'm gonna make this thing worth $1 million, and that's how he did it. Was like wearing it to the fight.
Must
So-
be nice to be able to wear something and it, just
and it becomes $1
appreciates-
million.
Yeah, appreciates by like 1,000%.
That's why I'm getting that nugget, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm wearing it every episode, dude. Just this like stale ass chicken nugget just hanging off a fucking chain with like diamonds and shit. Like,
Brent, could you not wear that, man? It kind of smells.
Nah. If you
McDonald's
read about how they
nuggets are
sent it,
forever, yeah.
if you read about how they sent it, the moment he got home with the nugget, he put it in like a freezer, and then he's gonna put it in like this airtight
polymer.
package and send it to him, so it'll be fresh when it shows up.
I would like coat it in epoxy
And
or something.
he said he is sending him any type of sauce he wanted with it as well. So,
Wow.
Oh
you
wow,
know, yeah,
Wow.
it's-
that's
Yeah.
I need
so
the BTS
it's
sauce that
worth
came with it.
$100,000. Yeah.
100,000. I'll throw in some sauce
Yeah.
for you.
The
It's
sauce
okay.
is
I
going
got
on the necklace too. I'm hanging that sauce fucking.
sauce.
Till it just
Fuck
like
yeah.
pops all over your clothes.
Wait, okay, hold
But-
on. McNugget sauce. Go.
Sweet and sour. Yeah, sweet and sour
Sweet
for
and
sure.
sour.
Yeah.
Probably ranch.
Anyway, so
Shut
Liam,
the
why is it?
damn
No, I'm
belief.
just kidding. Just
Sweet
kidding.
and sour.
Sweet and sour with nuggets
Yeah.
is fucking insane.
Hey, you
dude.
know what
It's
the
the
best
OG, yeah.
the best sauce from a fast food restaurant ever though is fucking blackened ranch from Popeyes. It's
Ain't
like
nobody heard of that.
no, nobody has heard of it, and that's the problem, dude. It's
I've had
ne-
it.
I just don't like
Bro.
Popeyes. Popeyes got that weird.
I'm offended.
That weird.
I can never get
chicken.
my food faster than 30 minutes at Popeyes.
Yeah, It's slow food.
What do you ordered? They have that
Fucking
shit ready.
nothing.
Like,
Dude, not every time. The one in Huntsville too. Every time I went there, it was a good 15-minute wait at least.
man,
They
I don't
never.
know.
I don't know.
They
Maybe it's
usually
just
just
really
get me in
popular,
and out,
they're
yeah.
always out. I don't know.
Anyways, let's hold on, back to the gaming stuff. So this is some pretty interesting news. So the Injustice 2 mobile game, which I didn't know was a thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
me either.
saw this disaster.
Yeah, the Twitter account has issued an apology to fans after an in-game event to celebrate Pride Month involved beating up an LGBTQIA plus character. The event involved repeatedly fighting Poison Ivy, a well-known bisexual character and iconic villain stemming from DC's Batman universe. Reported by Kotaku, the irony of this global challenge event was magnified by a tweet celebrating that players had, quote, taken down Poison Ivy over
Oh,
100
no, dude.
over 175,000 times,
Uh.
followed by a pride hashtag. Apparently, if players fought her another 225,000 times, they would unlock a separate reward tier. An approach like this suggested that the developers of Injustice 2 Mobile were encouraging violence against LGBT people during Pride. And
I feel like their heart was in the right place.
Yeah,
No, who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
I got an idea. We'll just beat the shit out of the
Yeah,
gay
like-
characters.
They
Uh,
should have
uh,
made you the gay character. That would have been.
Yeah, and you got to
know?
take on everybody
Yeah,
else.
you're Poison Ivy fighting. Yeah, that would have. Yeah, I
but-
see.
That'd gone over
I'm
a
sure
lot
they
better.
see the error of their ways. Like hindsight is
Yeah.
probably 2020 at this point.
The tweet was quickly taken down following the initial backlash, and the Injustice 2 mobile Twitter has since released a statement apologizing for the global challenge, an inciting tweet stating that they recognize associating our latest global challenge with Pride was insensitive and inappropriate, and that we should all actively engage in efforts to end LGBTQIA plus violence, not normalize it. Though they probably should have said, like, we just didn't even think about how we were doing this. Not like
mean-
we shouldn't be trying to incite it, because then it sounds like they were purposefully trying to
yeah.
like,
Yeah, like,
they should be like, look, we're
obviously-
just dumb, like we really didn't even think this through. Sorry guys.
Yeah, they were probably just like, how can we incorporate this like openly
She's a
gay
bad
character
guy.
into the
Yeah.
game? You know what I mean? I don't think. I really think that they probably just were. You
Yeah, they're just dumb.
Is
Like-
there an LGBT DC hero?
No. There
know, Wonder Woman seems like she might be a
Harley
little-
Quinn. Harley Quinn had a relationship with Poison Ivy in one of the comics. If I
But
remember
hero,
right.
she's
not
not.
a- she's kinda like an
She's like an
anti-hero.
anti-hero though.
No,
She's somewhat of a hero. So like you could just
like straight up hero, Justice League shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, once you put like a bomb on her fucking neck, like Suicide Squad,
yeah,
or
once
whatever,
you
you know
force
what
her
I mean?
into being
Yeah.
good. You know? That's what I'm saying. She could have fought her way through. You know, like you play as her, and then like maybe I don't know where.
Sound
to
an
go
awful
with
lot like these
Yeah.
developers. isn't
Uh,
it?
Look, I got an idea. Just beat them. You know, it's like who thought that was a good idea?
Fucking terrible.
Anyways, you got any more news, Devin?
Yeah, Brent.
Well, we're both out.
Uh,
Devin, take us
yeah.
to Newstown.
So actually, my next one was that.
Okay.
Funny enough. No, and then my last one was the E3 schedule. I do not.
All right. Well, then let's jump on over to this week's releases, where I'm going to let you know which brand new games you can get in the next 7 days, starting with Wanhan, A Vengeful Spirit, coming to PC on June 8th. Couldn't find a price, but Wanhan, A Vengeful Spirit is a paranormal stealth action game about revenge and its price.
Cool.
Killed in a military conflict, a girl returns from the dead with only one purpose: revenge. Anyways, Descenders is coming to Series S and X on June 8th, and it's coming to Game Pass, so, which I don't understand. I guess it's just an update, like, for better graphics or something?
Yeah, it's the Series X version. It's like
Nice.
a whole new updated version of the game.
Sweet.
That's pretty well received, right?
It's a fun-ass game.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never.
it's
I don't think
enjoyable.
I've even seen gameplay on it.
It's just
Play
a
it.
kind of a tune out and just roll down the hill kind of game. It's fun.
Yeah, and like put some music on. Anyways, Neptunia Reverse is coming to PS5 on June 8th for $49.99. The goddesses are back and better than ever in Neptunia Reverse, an updated and enhanced version of the beloved RPG game Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Okay.
Whoa.
Then we have Edge of Eternity coming to PC, Mac, and Linux on June 8th. Couldn't find a price, but Edge of Eternity is an RPG that pays tribute to classic JRPGs of old and features an active time battle system and branching story paths. And then we have Chivalry 2 coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and PC on June 8th for $39.99. Chivalry 2 is a multiplayer first-person slasher inspired by epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the action of every iconic moment of the era, from the thunder of cavalry charges to storms of flaming arrows, sprawling castle sieges, and more.
So actually, a lot of people have been playing this. The
Chivalry?
the Chivalry 2, the early access of it. A lot of streamers too, and it looks exactly like Mordhau. But apparently, a lot of people are saying it's better and a lot of fun. So if you're into medieval fighting games, like that is one for you. For
Nice.
sure.
Yeah, I might look into that. I don't like medieval stuff, but,
There's
because
some
it's multiplayer.
I've seen some hilarious clips out of it.
Really?
People getting like their arms taken off by someone throwing a fucking javelin or some shit.
See, I like stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like
just-
physics type stuff. Like, is it like physics play? Like,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like it tries to take like a realism step to it with just all out medieval war. So you
Yeah.
got people on horseback, you got catapults, you got a bunch of different shit happening all at once.
I would like that. And then we got No More Heroes coming to PC on June 9th. Couldn't find a price, but anime geek Travis Touchdown wins a beam katana and starts a new career as a professional killer in this unusual action game by the makers of Killer 7. That's a old ass game.
Yeah, they have like a third one already out.
Yeah. Then we have Ninja Gaiden: The Master Collection coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC on June 10th for $39.99. The timeless high-speed action trilogy unfolds again in Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, which packages Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3: Razor's Edge. And then we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart coming to PS5 on June 10th for $69.99. In Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, players will seamlessly travel through different dimensions in mid-gameplay for a dizzying, reality-splintering, intergalactic adventure. And then we have
I saw to add on. I saw something that one of the weapons in that game brings items from other PlayStation games.
Oh, that's fun.
What do you mean?
So apparently there's some because it's like interdimensional. and whatnot.
Oh, that'd be cool.
He has a weapon in there that opens a portal and other shit from different PlayStation games comes through.
See,
That's
if
fun.
Ratchet and Clank was rated M, that could be cool because then you could like jump into like the
God
Last
of
of Us
War.
universe or like God of War
Yeah.
and like have them like come in and help you with certain
Just get
things.
a gun.
Yeah, that's what
shoot
I'm saying,
everybody in the
dude.
face.
Make it rated M. Go Conker's Bad Fur Day with it, but connect with other like.
That would be sick
it
to
would
just
be
say fuck
super
it and just go rated M, Ratchet and Clank. I would
Mhm.
play the shit out of that.
Like Days Gone, you hop on a motorcycle and like just like you can bring fucking Alloy or whatever her name is, and like I don't know, cool stuff could happen. Anyways, then we got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade coming to PS5 on June 10th. Couldn't find a
Ooh.
price, but what is that? The update is
It's an updated version of Final Fantasy VII, but it's also got like an extra chapter or something on it.
nice. Okay,
It's a good week for PS5 owners.
for sure. And then we got Griftlands coming to Switch on June 10th for $19.99. Griftlands is an RPG where everything is negotiable. Money, loyalty, even morality. Choose your character and make your fortune. And then we have Guilty Gear Strive coming to PS4, PS5, and PC on June 11th for $59.99. A follow-up to the stunning 2D, 3D hybrid fighting game Guilty Gear XRD. Guilty Gear Strive upholds the series' reputation for groundbreaking hybrid 2D, 3D animation-style graphics and intense, rewarding gameplay. And then we have Game Builder Garage coming to Switch on June 11th for $29.99. Have you ever dreamed of creating your own video game?
Yes.
That dream can become a reality with the Game Builder Garage software.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's it. Sound like a 90s commercial for it. Wave Break coming to Switch on June 11th. Couldn't find a price, but kick flips and pop clips while you carve the cool waters in Wave Break, the world's first skateboarding game. What does pop clips mean? You gonna be capping people? Yeah, like I
It
don't
was
know.
like skateboating by people.
Just like
But what the fuck
that
even
what it
is
says?
skateboarding?
it says kick flips and pop clips.
Does it say skateboating?
Yeah, skateboating.
What the fuck is skateboating?
I don't know, dude. I
Can't keep
Is
up
it
with
like
these damn kids and their
wakeboarding, but,
sports.
Back in my day, we just took a piece of wood and put some wheels on it.
hell, you're either skating or you're wakeboarding. You can't be just
Skateboating.
skateboating.
Yeah. And then we got Darius Burst ACX Plus coming to PS4 and Switch on June 11th for $39.99. Darius Burst ACX Plus is part of the long-running horizontal shooter franchise and revises the hit shmup Darius Burst Another Chronicle X Plus with enhanced graphics and new features like a replay mode and new missions. Okay, that's it for this week's releases.
I love when they sound like tongue twisters.
Yeah, so like Darius, like that's just such a random name to put in your like Darius ACX Plus motherfucking game. Like I don't even know what that is. But anyways, that's it for this week's releases. Go get you Rift Apart, and that's probably all you're gonna get. And we're gonna jump on over to currently playing. Oh yeah,
Chivalry 2 is definitely worth
upgraded
it.
Final Fantasy, which is definitely gonna be worth it.
Do you have to pay for that? Like if you already own it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay. Well, good news. No, I'm just kidding. No, but currently playing. Brent, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. All right.
So I finished Mass Effect 1.
Oh.
It was a lot of fun, except at the end of the game. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, I got the COVID. No, I'm just kidding. We're getting canceled. No, so I finished Mass Effect 1, and like it was fun. I had a good time with it, and I didn't have any problems with the game until the very end of the game. And then fucking, it's like have you guys beaten Mass Effect 1? Well, it doesn't matter.
No.
At the end of the game,
1 was the only one that I finished a long time
At
ago.
the end of the game, like many games in this genre, there's like a 2-stage boss fight that takes fucking forever to do.
Yeah.
You know? And so fucking I beat the first stage of the boss fight, and I beat the second stage of the boss fight. It's taking a long ass time, but I'm doing it. And then like right before his like health hits 0, the whole game just crashes. And I was like,
hell no.
I was like, fuck. So I started it up and I started over. I was like, all right, probably just a little fluke, you know. And they did the same thing. I beat the whole boss fight all the way to the end, and then the game crashes.
Why don't you save right before the game?
Because you can't save it while you're in combat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's stupid.
That's like a lot of games.
No, I know, but like you would think with the remaster, they'd add some shit. Like they do that on Switch. Like whenever they remaster a game, they give like suspension mode and all that.
Yeah, but
shit.
I think there's a reason. Like if you save over your only save in combat, and then like you immediately die like.
That's true.
0.2 seconds later, then you just keep loading
Stuck
into
in a
that
loop.
save where you're just dying over and over again.
Yeah.
But like, basically, I tried it like 2 or 3 more times, and it just didn't work. And I was like, all right, fuck, what am I doing wrong? So I went online, and like, I went on Reddit, and I couldn't find the answer. And I'm like, fuck, what's going on, you know? And like, I go back, I try it again, and fail again. And like, I go back on Reddit, but this time I go to like some old shit on Reddit, like back to like the original Mass Effect 1.
Yeah.
And I find this thread, and they're talking about how there's a glitch in the original Mass Effect 1 from 2007.
How authentic.
Where you can't use biotic abilities in the in-game fight if you've done a certain thing, or else it'll make the game crash. And so I was like, my whole team is biotic fighters. I was like, let me just try to not do the biotic thing. Sure enough, I fucking do the whole fight. I don't use my biotic abilities once. I turn off all my teammates' biotic abilities. And fucking, I do the whole thing, and it's fine. It completely. I end the game. Everybody's happy. Commander Shepard's victorious. But it's like y'all left a glitch in the game from fucking 2007, dog.
Hey man, they're
Like,
trying to stick to it. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, authenticity.
It's very authentic.
Own it. You know?
It got like a 10 gigabyte patch last night, so
They'll probably
hopefully that's
fix it.
one of the things they fixed.
They saw you searching
That's
for it. They're
funny.
like, oh, fuck, yeah. Let's pen that in.
But yeah, so I did that, and then I was like, okay, I was thinking about moving on to Mass Effect 2. I was like, I need a little break from Mass Effect. So I switched over to Days Gone because I got it on sale a little while ago on PC. And I've been playing that for most of the week. And it's like really, really good. It's like I'm surprised actually because I expected like kind of a mediocre game, you know? But like it's one of the best looking games I've ever played. Like graphically, it's insane looking. Like especially on PC with like, you know, all the textures
Enhanced
turned
shit.
up and all that shit. It's beautiful. and like the gameplay is so much fun, and like the story's interesting. My only problem with the whole entire game is that the main voice actor they got to play like the character you are is just trash. Like he's so bad. Like he sounds like he's either mumbling like he's like, oh yeah, we gotta go get this nest, and I'm not exaggerating. That's like exactly what he sounds like. And it's like fucking, or he's screaming for no reason. He's like, yeah, fuck you, you zombie. And it's like, dude, you're really bad, dude. You're just really bad. Like, but the whole game, other than that, is great. Every other voice actor in the game is like top notch, and it's like, why couldn't you got one of these guys to do his voice? You know what I mean?
A Facebook viewer said your character is terrible with kids. ...
Dude,
I feel like there's some context to that you have to.
You gotta get there before you. Even know what
I'm
he's
still
talking.
pretty early game. You know what I mean? But
these inside jokes.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
The only thing I've heard about that game, like besides that, is the fact that like zombies are attracted to noise or whatever, but you ride around on motorcycles.
They're attracted to your motorcycle.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. They're like, why would you choose to drive on motorcycles if like they're attracted to noise?
Because
Like,
they're gonna hear any vehicle, and you can get in and out of like
Yeah,
tight
but-
spaces on a motorcycle quickly.
if you're in a car though, then they can't just fucking run up and just
Yeah,
grab
but
you.
you
Fucking
can't-
clothesline you.
You
off.
can't like drive a car up into like an alleyway next to a house you're exploring, and then like if a horde runs up on you, you can't just jump out the window and like land on the seat of your bike and just blast the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like with a
Wait,
car,
hop out the window.
I'm just saying you can't get cars into
It's a
tight
very
spaces.
specific scenario.
It's
What
a-
if you're trying to jump to your motorcycle from your car
I'm
and
just
you're in
saying-
between a house?
You got to park your car further away from where you're trying to go.
But what if like
and that's
4
just not-
zombies block off the alleyway that you're parked in, and you can't drive through them with a motorcycle?
Then you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a car to run those bastards over.
No, because you're not even gonna get to the car because there's so many like World War Z style zombies like
See.
sprinting at you. You know what I mean?
That's why
Like,
they
Yeah.
should have made them electric scooters, dude, instead of motorcycles. They're not very loud. You can't hear an electric scooter coming.
A
until-
Tesla. A Tesla.
just scooting away like
Yeah,
slowly, like
like 15 miles an hour.
Fuck y'all.
Anyways, is that all you played?
No, I played that, and let's see. Oh, this is another one that I had a lot of fun with. So, like a while back, I got one of those mystery packets of games, and I got that ukulele game in it.
Oh,
and
yeah, it's a fun game.
It's all right. You know, I played a little bit of it, and then I kind of was like, all right, whatever.
That's the 3D one or the 2D one? Or
It's
like,
the 3D one.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a 3D platformer.
Yeah.
But I was on like this VR group I was in the other day, and they're like, bro, y'all have to try the ukulele VR mod. It's so good, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So I looked it up, and if you want to try this, Google Vuka-Rayleigh. And that's what the mod is called. But like you can download this mod, super easy to install, and it's like incredible, dude. It looks so good. It's one of the best looking VR games I've ever seen, and it's not even like a native VR game. Everything about the game just works amazingly in VR. Like, I don't know, man. I highly, highly recommend it. I paid like $10 for this game, and it's like so good. And I don't know. It looks great on the Quest 2, all the bright colors and stuff, and like.
It's made by the original Rare team. Like
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, we can make a Donkey Kong 64 again, but they could, or Banjo-Kazooie, like, but they couldn't use those characters obviously, so they just did the closest thing to it.
It's got that vibe. The only problem with the VR mod is you have
Doesn't
to
Banjo
like,
have a ukulele?
huh?
Doesn't Banjo have a ukulele or some kind of instrument, right?
I think at some point.
Or maybe
It's
it's
a
a fucking
banjo.
banjo. Yeah.
It's a banjo.
Just gonna stop
Yeah,
talking.
ukulele has a ukulele, and then it's like a bat on the back of a lizard. What is yuka?
It's a lizard with a bat.
Yeah. Instead of a bear with a whatever that thing is.
With a bird. Yeah.
Ah,
But it's a great, it's not like a great game, but it's a
No.
great game in VR. Like, it goes from like a 6 out of 10 to like a solid 8.5 out of 10 when you put it in VR. The only problem with the VR version is like you have to like literally duck your head through the map sometimes to like read the text that they're talking about. But other than that, it's pretty great. Like, I highly recommend it.
Nice. Is that it?
Anyways, yeah, that's all I've been playing.
All right, Devin, you want to go or you want me to go? How you want to do this?
I didn't play a whole lot of nothing. Been really busy. I did play obviously Warzone.
Yeah.
I've been hooked on Warzone a little bit here lately. And but one thing I did play was Battlefield 5.
Oh, okay.
I was bored and wanted a change of pace. So I got mad at COD, I think.
Getting hyped up for 6.
And yeah, I think I also I saw some stuff that just recently got leaked. So yeah, I played some Battlefield 5. I tried to load into one of the BR matches. Couldn't load into one.
Nobody's
Yeah,
playing.
nobody's fucking playing it. So I went over to just like I think Conquest, large scale Conquest, and yeah, it looks good. Not as good as one. It doesn't
Yeah,
look as
Yeah, one is like weirdly good looking compared.
yeah,
to
but it still looked decent. The guns felt all right. The gameplay was entertaining. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I felt like 5 was kind of a step back from 1, just like a tiny step back. But
I feel like
a
they didn't
step
put as
back
much time
nonetheless.
into it. Like 1 had been like coming for a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
1 felt polished and fun, and like all the levels feel like designed well. I don't know.
After Hardline, and
Yeah.
they had to do something good.
Yeah.
dude, I know a guy who was like obsessed with Hardline. That's like
I
all
hate
he fucking
Hardline.
played.
That game
I-
sucks so bad, dude. It's hard and it's
how the fuck
stupid.
how they could even call it a battlefield was beyond me. Like,
I don't know. There's this dude I know. That's like all he plays. He still plays it to this day. Like just plays
does
it.
anybody? Are there people online? Like,
Apparently.
What
I
the
get that if you're good at it. I have like weird games that I'm really good at that I play just because I'm good at them. You know what I mean? Like, and I probably wouldn't play otherwise. Like Paladins, for example, or Spellbreak. Like I play those sometimes just because like I kick ass for no reason at those games.
Drive by Joe says I started playing ESO again. I've been playing since launch. Y'all should definitely try it out.
We were literally before the show talking about all getting together and playing. Drive by Joe, you should jump on our squad. We should start.
I think that was on the show. I think he
No,
heard
we
us
were talking
talking
about
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I have actually put a lot of time into ESO on PlayStation. I got a character up to CP 400, I think, and put some good hours into that.
I don't know
but
what that means, but it sounds impressive.
it's like it's end game shit. So I mean, I put at least 200 hours into that game.
Drive by Joe says he
It's-
has clips on his YouTube. He said not to self promote, but if you want to get hype for it, which that's fine. You can self promote.
Hey.
Y'all go check out Drive by Joe's clips, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ESO is fucking. I mean, now what it is now to where from what it came from, like it is amazing. Like there's so much there's content for days in that game now.
yeah, they've
and
been
it's-
putting out packs for it for
Yeah.
like literally
Yeah.
years. Like,
and it stays. They stay updating with it. It's constantly supported. There's you can choose to just do solo and do a bunch of story content, or you can get into the multiplayer, or you can get into the raiding. It's a really well fleshed out MMO now compared to what it was several years back.
I'll download it.
yeah.
But I've been playing.
Only problem is though, we all have to be on the same platform. That's the biggest issue.
Really? There's no crossplay?
No, there's no crossplay and there's no
Wow.
account
Well,
transfer
then-
either. That's why I've been hesitant to start on my. I'm
I
playing
can
my
do it on
PS4.
PC though. Like I mean, we all have PC.
Yeah, and that's why I said I'd have to restart. But I'm down.
I'll
I'm
just
Yeah,
plug
that'd
my
be fun.
controller to
I
it.
can help y'all out a lot.
I don't want your help. I want to go in like a just dummy. Like that's my favorite thing about like MMOs and stuff like that is like going in just stupid and figuring everything out. Like because if you have someone that just like, not that I'm saying that you can't help, but I'm just saying like, it just takes away from the experience. Like I like going in as a rookie and just like learning everything and like getting
ESO
into that
doesn't
world.
tell you shit.
That's what I like about it.
No, like I mean, there's mechanics that you would never think would be in the game that are in it that they
okay.
never explain, or like ways that certain things work. It's just like here you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be a little daunting.
It's like the Star Wars The Old Republic. Like I played that online a little bit.
How was
and,
that?
It
Was
was fun. Like
Yeah.
it was just an MMO. I mean, there's still people that play that shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, I played Donkey Kong Country 2. I finished that. Did my 102% completion. It took 11 hours to do.
Wow.
Yeah, like because I always do it with one. One I can do in like 2 hours. Like it's super quick. But 2 I've never done the full like 102%. And that game has a lot like compared to the first one. The first one doesn't have all like the hidden areas and like it doesn't have like the secret island and all that shit.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this last week on the show. How there's so much more to 2 than 1.
Yeah, it's got like so many different coins and things you got to do, and then it's pretty cool. But yeah, I finished that, and then I started playing Code Vein, which I only did it just because I was like, I need to play something else so I can talk about it on the show. And I ended up liking it. I played for probably about 4 hours or so.
What is it? Is that like a Souls-like?
Yeah, it's a Souls-like anime game. Like you're literally, I don't know how to explain it, but you're like these people that are in this post-apocalyptic world where you have to get these blood beads to survive. Like you can't eat, like you don't need to eat food or drink things, that you just need blood. Like I don't know, everybody's like turned into these like creatures, and it's pretty interesting. It's fun. It's really hard, but it's a co-op game. Like it's meant to be played like co-op. So
Interesting.
yeah, if any of y'all ever want to play some co-op Code Vein, let me know. But yeah, I played that and then played some Warzone. That's about it. That's what we've been playing. And Drive By Joe, thanks for letting us know what you've been playing. And if you're out there listening to the show and you want to let us know what you've been playing, you can drop it in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, or you can drop it in the live stream chat or whatever, and we'll talk with you about it. We're going to jump on over to the topic of the show. Today's topic of the show is video games that were censored or canceled due to content.
There's a lot of fucking content for this one, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I tried to pick things that, like, I figured you guys wouldn't pick, but I always try to do that, and it doesn't always work out that way. We're very like-minded.
I grabbed from multiple. I try to get from a couple different sources, but yeah,
Same.
I'm sure we're going to have overlapping.
Yeah, and I mean, I picked 5 things, like, normally. I don't know how much you guys got, but, like, that way we're not just, like, reading off, like, 10 lists.
Yeah, I got 5 also.
Good. Okay.
I'll narrow it down to 5.
Yeah, all right. Y'all pick. Who goes first? Who wants
Go
to
ahead,
go?
Brent.
All right, I can kick it off. So my number 5 is that Pokemon Go has been banned in Iran for, quote, security reasons.
I guess like people were like wandering onto government stuff.
Wandering into like a terrorist camp or some shit.
Yeah.
Getting chopped up. Like
Goodness. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of sketch over there. You shouldn't. I don't know about the.
That's probably a good reason.
Yeah. And speaking of Pokemon, I have one. So the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color was banned. Okay, so it says I just kind of took this off of the article, but it says, what kind of country would see fit to ban something as innocuous as the Pokemon trading card game? Welcome to Saudi Arabia, folks. The heavily Muslim Middle Eastern nation issued an edict in 2001 banning both the electronic and physical versions of the game from import. Pikachu, the beloved electric Pokemon, and his fellow Pocket Monsters were considered a threat to national security. Why? Because the symbols used for energy in the game resemble the Star of David, which everyone knows is connected to international Zionism and is Israel's national emblem.
Wow.
Which
I don't see it really.
it does not look like it, and it's like obvious that they were not trying to do that, but the Muslim heavy Country did not like that. They were just like, nope, we ain't having no Jewish symbolism in our country. And like Pokemon was like, that's not what it is, and they're like, we don't care, it's not anyway.
So the first, I tried to look up like the very first censorship or ban to happen, and the first censorship of a video game happened way back. Didn't give an exact date, but it was the 70s to the 80s, and it was Pac-Man.
Really?
So in Japan,
what that mouth do? No,
so it's actually the name of Pac-Man. In Japan, before its international release, it was Puck-Man, and obviously English, in English-speaking countries, that would have been because it was all in arcade boxes mostly back in the day. So they changed it to Pac-Man to avoid vandalism.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
An easy vandalism in English-speaking countries. So, yeah.
Thought it was because he was slobbing on all them nuts, bro. He was eating balls, bro.
No, because I didn't want people to Sharpie out to fuck man in every arcade throughout America.
What you got, Brent?
All right. Number 4 is PUBG. which is banned in an unreasonably large amount of countries, actually.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mine, but I've got PUBG on mine, but only for one.
PUBG is banned in Afghanistan, India, Nepal, Iraq, Jordan, and Pakistan.
Wait, it's banned in Jordan, my country.
Yes, dude.
Why? What did we do?
Well, for a myriad of different reasons. India claims that they're stealing people's data.
Probably true.
Other countries point to studies saying PUBG specifically affects kids' well-being. So
That's so dumb.
Now,
Yeah.
mine was saying, let me see what country it was, but it was saying it was banned because of the popularity, and they were worried about kids getting. Iraq was banned because of the popularity, and they were worried about addiction.
Yeah.
pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Middle Eastern countries, bro, they don't play. They don't want you playing games. No, not at all. So
they don't play no games.
I have one other Pokemon one, which I thought was like
It's
literally.
crazy how much Pokemon shit got banned. Like,
Yeah. So the most shocking piece of Pokemon perversion happened in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, where the player can discover some surprising information about the past. If the player finds a book known as Sinnoh Folktales, there is a chapter inside talking about how in the past humans and Pokemon treated each other as equals. That's in the American version, which it was censored for the American version, and would dine at the same table. In the Japanese version of the game, the book says that humans and Pokemon used to marry each other. And
what?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, so Pokemon lore.
Oh!
They were a bunch of furries back
Yeah,
in the
dude,
day.
they used
Holy
to just be
shit.
fucking
Fucking
dude.
those Jigglypuffs.
well, now
Oh my
it
God.
could be a thing where the translation doesn't exactly mean the same thing.
No, I think it does. So, like
Yeah.
that's why they
Oh.
censored it for the U.S. version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried Japan, but fuck,
they're like,
you don't
no,
make it easy.
nah, we're out here. We're sexing these Jigglypuffs. Might even throw a Wiggly Tuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck.
Depends on what you're into, I guess.
Oh shit, we changed the
Damn.
direction. Okay. This one's actually kind of funny. So Fallout 3 was banned in India
Oh,
because it had a mutated two-headed cow, which is one strike because they hold cows.
yeah,
or
in
Hindu-
high regard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the Hindu religion, they're held in high regard. But then not only was it a two-headed mutated cow, but they were named Brahmins, which is a religious teacher in Hindu. So it was like a,
Wow.
Yeah,
a
Fallout
double
3
di-
was very insensitive
give
in a
a
lot
fuck,
of ways.
dude.
Yeah.
which I mean, I don't know. It could have been on purpose. Could have been just complete happenstance because there is Brahmin cattle.
That's what they want you to think.
But yeah, so because of that reason, it was Fallout 3 was banned in India.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Pretty crazy. All
Well,
right.
Pretty nuts.
All right, my next one is Grand Theft Auto 3, which was banned in Australia, which is notorious for banning games. They have a long history of banning like any game they see as too violent or too.
This whole topic
You
could have
know,
been on them.
Yeah, basically, we could seriously do a whole topic where we all did ban games from Australia and we all made a different list and we could,
We wouldn't hit the same game twice.
it's serious.
It's always for impact violence. That's their term for it.
Yeah. Well, this one is, let's see, Grand Theft Auto 3 was originally released uncut with an MA15, which is their rating system down there, I guess. It was later banned due to sexual violence involving prostitutes.
Yeah.
A censored version lacking the ability to pick up prostitutes was later released with an MA15. So, it says, on 26th of September 2019, a version restoring the use of prostitutes was rated R18. So you can actually get Grand Theft Auto 3 now
It's unbanned.
with the prostitutes.
Yeah.
But for a time, they cut the prostitutes out
What,
entirely.
like 20 years later?
Yeah.
When did GTA 3 come out?
it's
I don't have
I'm not.
it's funny
Yeah, good
because
point.
it's like GTA 3 came out like 2004 or something.
Something.
It was like
It was
around
a
that
long
time.
time ago.
Yeah, 2002, 2003. Just that little area. But weird thing, like the way Australia is with violence is the way Russia is with like anything like homosexual.
01.
Like even Stardew Valley is banned in Russia
Wow,
because
really?
you can have a same-sex like relationship in that game.
Wow, dude,
But-
Russia, get with the times, dog.
They ain't about it, dude. They ain't about Pride Month. But anyway, so my next one is Fallout 3. So, which he did, but this one is for Japan. The side quest, The Power of Atom, was changed in the Japanese version to relieve concerns about depictions of atomic detonation in inhabited areas. In other versions, players are given the option of either defusing, ignoring, or detonating the dormant atomic bomb in the town of Megaton.
Right.
In the Japanese version, the character Mr. Burke has been taken out of this side quest, making it impossible to detonate the bomb. Also,
Wow.
yeah, it's like the whole
I guess
part.
they're a little sensitive about it after like
A little sensitive. also in the Japanese release, the quote unquote Fat Man nuclear catapult weapon was renamed Nuka Launcher, as the original name was a reference to the bomb used on Nagasaki.
wow, yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Fallout 3, they just didn't care,
They
dude.
didn't care. But a lot of the references in Fallout 3 specifically are like political.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
Like, it makes sense, with the story and the tone they're trying to set. But
Yeah, it's like it's New America. It's
But I
like
mean, who-
after the apocalypse, you know.
But who could blow up the town?
Drive
I
by
mean,
Joe's just over there laughing. What'd you say?
Did y'all blow up Megaton?
I blew
did,
it up
yeah.
every
Yeah.
single time I play the game.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck me. And then
Got
I go
that
back and I
sweet-ass
walk through the
penthouse.
ashes and I I don't know.
Just
absorb
soak it
the
in.
radiation. Just
Yeah.
fucking.
Just look for all the ghost. No, but anyways, what you got, or Devin or Brent?
What
I
number-
can go if you want.
It's
No,
Brent's turn.
No, it's me.
Is
Because
it?
we changed
Yeah,
Oh,
our
okay, we
direction.
switched it up.
Yep. I've got a couple to pick from.
Do a good one.
Australia Daisy banned because it had weed in the game.
Really?
That's so dumb.
Yeah, but like we said, Australia's
Yeah, they banned it because it's like if anything good comes from getting the weed, it's like
and it was a health. It was
yeah,
a
it's
health
a health thing.
or
So
something.
you can have weed in the game, but it has to be depicted as something bad.
Yeah.
Like it can't be depicted
Contraband.
as like, oh, this is a good thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What about the green
Um,
herb in Resident Evil?
as long as it's
We
not
all
weed.
know what kind of green herb they're getting,
That's true. That's true.
And
That's
then I'll just
sticky,
spit off another
icky,
one because
dude.
I've got several others. Fire Emblem Fates had a controversial scene showing what could be perceived as gay conversion therapy, and it was removed for international release.
Really?
Wow.
I don't
know
I
what
want to know
happens in
about
that
this
game.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that,
It can be misconstrued as that. Like how? What?
I
What,
don't-
is, what can?
yeah.
What does
it,
that even mean?
It didn't really go into depth. It
Yeah.
was
I
just
need
a
to see
statement
this
from Wiki.
controversial scene.
Yeah.
Uh,
Perceived as gay conversion therapy.
That's weird because there's a lot of gay stuff going on in Fire Emblem. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe not really, but
No.
it's kind of, I don't know. It's just got that vibe, you know?
Brent, what you got?
Number 2 for me is Wolfenstein 2. The new is it the new Colossus?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in Germany. They changed it. They
Oh,
changed all the
yeah.
Nazi symbolism out of it. So there's no swastikas.
Yeah.
Adolf Hitler in the game has his mustache edited out and shit, and his name changed.
He just looks
and
like
stuff.
Walt Disney.
Yeah.
he,
So, like,
he has a full mustache,
You're
right?
basically, no, he doesn't have the mustache at all.
Oh, okay.
They
so
completely
he's bald-faced.
removed the mustache. And like fucking, you're not fighting Nazis. You're fighting like I don't know, some kind of something that's not Nazis, but basically is Nazis.
The problem is that like when you're censoring the fact that you're killing these Nazis, it's not like you're teaming up with them. Like
Yeah.
you're literally, the whole point is to say Nazis are bad. So why are you? I just don't understand. But like swastikas are completely banned in Germany. Like
Yeah.
in
Probably
anything.
a little, probably a
if
little
you do
embarrassed
like
about that
if
fact.
you do like a Hail Hitler thing down there, like they'll seriously like fucking. I know it's not cool to do it here, but like they'll arrest you down there. Like what I just did was a straight up crime down there.
yeah,
like,
probably
fucking-
probably not pretty good for Twitch either.
Look,
Yeah.
it's not great. I'm just saying. My point is, like,
That's gonna get clipped out
God
one day.
you
damn
could
it.
get kicked. You could get your door kicked in Germany for like doing like a hand motion. You
Yeah,
know
no,
what I'm
it's
saying?
true,
Like,
it's true. But I mean, like, I just find the fact that the game is about like how that's a bad thing, and then they're just like, no, we want to make
It
sure
never
that
existed.
yeah, it just didn't happen. No, but okay, so my next one is Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix. In Germany, they completely replaced all enemies with robots and changed all the blood to oil. So
that sounds kind of tight, actually.
it does. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix is one of the most graphic video games like ever. I don't know if you guys have ever played it, but like you can literally go up and like if you have a knife, you can like chop pieces out of people. Like just like wherever you cut, it leaves a slice. Like whenever you shoot people, it leaves like a hole with an exit wound and everything. Like so, no matter you can like shoot people's eyes out and all this shit. It's crazy. And then you can sit there and shoot their arms till they just like pop off or like explode into just bits, and like it's nasty.
Or if you're in Australia,
Germany.
Germany. Sorry. You
So
can
their
shoot
bolts
them
come
until
out.
their bolts come out.
Yeah.
Oil spraying everywhere, bro.
I just couldn't take it, man.
Cutting chunks off the metal.
So this comes to kind of, it's not really a surprise, but Mortal Kombat had the blood censored out and fatalities replaced with less violent finishes for the SNES version.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You could get a blood code though. Wait, wasn't that in 2? No. Maybe that's only in the Sega version of it. There's
I'm
a
not
blood
sure.
code or something. But one of them, there's a way to get blood in it. But yeah, it was censored out like on the original, like normal shit. It's kind of dumb. But
Just on the SNES.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
a Nintendo
Yeah.
thing. Cause
Yeah,
like,
because the family-friendly approach that they had.
yeah. Brent, what you got?
all right, my number one is obviously going to be Devotion. Because, you know.
I had that on my list, but I figured you were going to talk
I think
about
we
it.
all know about Devotion at this point, but I'll let you guys know. You know, Devotion is a pretty sweet horror game that came out a while back from a Taiwanese developer, I think.
Yeah, the country
Yeah.
of Taiwan.
Yeah.
Canceled again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it
Yeah.
comes out of the country of Taiwan, and
Ooh, people are
basically,
getting mad.
My fighting words, bro.
yeah, basically, it's like a pretty good horror game. There's nothing like too controversial about it. I mean, it's like it's dark subject matter, but like it's not, you know, anything you haven't seen before if you've played horror games. You know what I'm saying? But basically, in the horror game, there's like they forgot to like take out a placeholder asset. So a placeholder asset is when a developer puts like in where there should be text in the game or something, they put like a picture there just because they need something there.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
to
I mean?
remember to change it later or
Yeah.
whatever, or just to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know.
But they forgot to take out one placeholder asset in the game, and it was a picture of
Winnie
It was
the
just
Pooh.
the Chinese president or something, right?
No,
Or
it was just
Winnie
words.
the Pooh.
No, it was just words.
Was it words?
It was like Winnie the Pooh and Zhao. Yeah.
It was stupid. Whatever
it
it
wasn't
was,
a- it
it was
was- yeah.
basically a meme saying that the president looks like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
And-
which he does not like that.
And he got mad and basically deleted the whole game out of existence. And it's only recently where you can actually download the game from a website that they set up and get it DRM free on PC. So I highly encourage everybody to go check this game out and buy it to support these poor developers who have basically been shunned by every major, you know, China freaking
Producer or
like
whatever, or
swaddled publisher, you know, like and what was it? What's the people who made Cyberpunk?
CD Projekt
So
Red.
yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking about
they have their storefront though. What's it called?
I forget.
The
GOG.
Yeah,
G-
GOG.
GOG was gonna
Yeah.
sell it, and then they got threatened by China basically, and just backed out.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, sorry guys, we know it was about to come out in like 10 minutes, but never mind." Yeah,
But I also
they pulled a John Cena, if you know what I'm saying.
But in my course of my research on this last night, I found that this is not the only game that was pulled from China for like strictly political reasons, like stupid stuff like Winnie the Pooh or just
What?
besmirching the image of China. Apparently, Battlefield 4, Command and Conquer Generals, Football Manager 2020, IGI2, Covert Strike, and Animal Crossing New Horizons
I was just about to say Animal Crossing
Yep.
because people were making posters.
Custom stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
are
Yep.
all banned in China because of like political stupid shit like the fucking Winnie the Pooh thing, which I think is just ridiculous.
It's all about
you
the
know?
It's like, it's a
image,
good
Brent.
way to make yourself look exactly like what they say you are, is to ban something that has any type of critique against you.
Yeah, and my thing is like I don't mind. Like I get it with the bans with the violence and stuff. Like maybe
Yeah.
Australia takes it a little overboard, but like I understand it at least.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like
There's logic.
No,
behind
that's what
it.
I'm saying. If you ban something because it says something bad about your political system, it's probably true then. You know,
Yeah.
like, why are you trying to hide it? You know, like you'd just be like, okay,
Or
whatever
in
you
this
say.
case, it's not even something about their system. It's just a mock
A
of
random
the
person,
leader. Yeah, like
or the leader of the country.
Yeah.
They'd be like if
Yeah.
we just like made a meme about Joe
The
Biden
ruler.
and like got banned from everything. Like I don't know, that's just crazy.
our stream just ends.
Shuts off. And oh wait, is it me?
It's you.
Okay, yeah. My final one is Conker's Live and Reloaded, which was originally called Conker's Live and Uncut. But guess what? It's the
It got
exact
cut.
opposite. It got completely cut. The N64 version is like just miles beyond what this game was whenever it comes to uncensored content. Like all the curse words in Conker's Live and Reloaded are bleeped out and have like a little, like censored symbols and stuff like in the game, like on
Which
the
is
text.
ridiculous because
Yeah.
that's like a whole point of the game. It's
Yeah.
like a raunchy, mature game like South Park or something. Like imagine we're going to South Park and they like,
Stick of Truth gets censored.
They just
Yeah.
bleep everything.
Yeah, dude,
And-
like Stick of Truth censored. That's what it's like. It's fucking ridiculous.
And they apparently were talking about like, oh, well, we'll put a code in the game that lets you take off the censorship on the songs and stuff, but the songs were recorded with the beeps in the actual tracks. It wasn't put in the game engine, so there's no way you could get rid of them. And so it destroyed the Great Mighty Pooh song and all that stuff. Like,
Wow.
and they took out some of the content in the game, like that, was they thought was too violent or whatever. And all this was done with Microsoft, like on the original Xbox, which is crazy because at that time Halo came out. Like all these games, Xbox was trying to look like the adult console.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Nah, we gotta make sure that this," and they tried to blame it on like, "Oh, we'd get an AO rating or something," and it's like, no, it came out on the N64, bro. Like as
the
a
family console.
yeah.
It's
Anyways,
really a shame what they did with that game because it had so much potential to just be like the
Really
ultimate
good.
remake,
yeah. Anyways,
All right, so I'm kind of glad that I'm going last with this one because this is by far the biggest like overreaction to a video game of any country, and it comes from a very surprising one at that. Take a stab.
The U.S.
No.
England.
New Zealand,
New
yeah.
Zealand.
which I guess maybe some of Australia rubbed off on them, but so and I'll have to look this up too. I didn't get to do much digging on this to verify that because I also pulled this from a YouTube video. But Manhunt was not just banned, but fucking outlawed. Outright outlawed.
like if you own it.
You could be arrested, fined $2,000, get an additional fine of $20,000 if they could prove that you showed it to a minor, and up to a year in jail.
Wow. Holy
if you
fuck.
owned a copy of a fucking video game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a violent game, but damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't want no serial killers, bro. That's why they just assume that for whatever reason, if you play this game,
You're going to be copycat.
you're gonna become a serial killer. Yeah.
Copycat killer.
It's funny, like the fear that like older, people at the time, like when games were coming out, like it's new technology. I can understand why they're afraid of it, but it's like it's just the idea is really stupid. It's like if you're already a serial killer, mentality, and you play that game, yeah, it might kind of progress that idea of like, yeah. But if you're just like a normal person, you play the game, you're like, ooh, this is kind of creepy, like, or
Yeah.
like this is kind of. It freaked me out as a kid. It didn't make me want to go kill people. It just made me like,
Yeah.
oh goodness.
Yeah, it's
Sure,
scared.
I'm sure there's plenty of theoretical research on
Yeah.
the link between video games and murders.
Drive by Joe says he's trying to see a Manhunt remastered for sure. I doubt that will ever happen,
No.
but that
Bro,
would be really
Can
cool.
you imagine just 4K, like, amazing graphics and shit, and they just remake that shit? That would be horrible.
like use the Mortal Kombat engine or
Oh
like
my god.
the
That'd be disgusting.
Doom
dude.
engine. You could do a Doom, like instead of having demons getting ripped to shreds, it'd just be
No,
people.
like a shot for shot remake of the original.
No,
just
I
with,
know,
like,
but in that
amazing-
engine,
Oh,
like where
yeah.
you can, like the way that they did it is like they have like layers of the body. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whenever you cut through something, like there's already like muscle and tissue and all that stuff. It's like, ugh, it'd be gross.
That would be gross.
It'd be very scary. But anyways, yeah, I'd be down for that.
Wow. Yeah. So, good topic, guys.
Yeah, good topic. If you guys have some Rockstar said they are remastering 5 titles. It's not gonna be that game. I guarantee you. It will
Hey,
not.
what if it is though?
if it is, my mind will be blown. But
That would be crazy, dude.
I remember when that game came out, like, and there was so much controversy around it. Even here in the States.
I think controversy is kind of what made Rockstar what it is today, honestly.
Well,
yeah, but I feel like that one's just like it pushes the limits of
Yeah.
like that controversy. You know, with like GTA and whatnot, like there's a story that it can be like, oh well, you know, it's just a game. You know what I'm saying? But with Manhunt,
But it's
like
not though. I mean, GTA caused just as much controversy or more than Manhunt.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's
all
because it
of
was more
them.
popular.
Like
though.
every single GTA that came out
I don't
had
know about
like,
more. I mean, it wasn't outlawed in a country.
It was outlawed in
Grand Theft
certain
Auto San
countries.
Andreas was outlawed until they took the hot coffee
It was just a
mod out.
mod, yeah. But that's because, and that was a year after it came out. It had already been out for a year, and then they were like, "All right, take it off of all retail shelves until they fix this." So, I mean, like it's a little different because they didn't put that on the ESRB didn't see that part, so they were like, "All right, technically you can't have this game out till you get rid of that because we didn't even know that was in there." You know what I'm saying? Like, and now there's kids have access to this thing, but I don't know. I just feel like with Manhunt, the whole premise of the game is that you're a fucked up like psycho killing other fucked up psychos inside of a prison, like or like an insane asylum. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just kind of fucked up.
It was pretty heavy.
It's a heavy game, and like especially the uncensored. Have you ever watched like the uncensored killings and stuff in that game?
It's brutal for
it's
sure.
Fucking like I'm talking like
That's what the real problem is. It's not like the story or like even really the content. It's the graphic like murder scenes. You know,
yeah.
like that was the problem with the Punisher too, and why it got the AO rating for.
They
a
had to make
while.
it black and white, like whenever you do the kills and stuff like that, because also like I mean, Manhunt just went too far with like the killing, like. People like whenever you're like beating their face in, they just start to like convulse and stuff, and like their jaws are like moving around, like, and it's like, okay, all right, you guys put too much effort into like what this death looks like, you know.
That's why it'd be fucked up remastered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Very, very fucked up.
Anyways,
But yeah, if you guys want to talk to us about uncensored games or censored games
or
you
any
know,
kind of
Or
games,
banned games.
or any games, join us in the group, facebookgroup.com or facebook.com/group/GameSpeak podcast. Anyways, let's jump on over to the People's Champion. Brent, do we have a champion this week?
I am trying to find out, but I don't have service.
And by the way,
Always.
just Wi-Fi it if you have to. Drive by Joe, is your name Joey Burgos?
Wow, how are you just gonna out him like that?
I mean, hey, he's trying to send people to his YouTube channel. I'm sure he doesn't care. I just need to know because I need to know if it's you that we need to think for this question. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read it either way. But anyways, he said a couple weeks ago.
Well, he's gonna pick the champion.
Oh, yeah, damn, I'm stupid.
Let
All
him
right.
be the champion.
Yeah, we'll let Joey be the champion, and if it is Drive by Joe, you're the champion. It says a couple weeks ago, y'all talked about Netflix coming out with a game streaming service or trying to get into it. If PS and Xbox have to allow it on their console and PS Now gets up to par with their service, why not allow Game Pass on the PlayStation? He said, whoa. My bad. My response, his response to his own question was, I think it would be governments, bro. So Joe, that's not Joey's real name. His real name is something I don't know. But it says, I think it would be a huge power move for PlayStation, selling even more consoles, basically making it hard to pass up having the best of both worlds. Still not allowing PS games on Xbox, of course.
No, they would never allow it because the whole premise of like, wow, Game Pass, fuck. The whole premise of Game Pass is to draw people to buy their console.
Not really.
No.
They've even said they want Game Pass on as many platforms as possible. They've already tried to reach out to
really?
PlayStation to put it on PlayStation.
Yeah, they made a point to say like if you have it on your phone, if you're playing
Yeah.
on PC, like we just want you playing,
They-
our paying for our subscription. Basically,
They're trying to get away from the console being their money. They want people on a service that they're
Yeah.
continually giving them money, no matter whether they have a console or not. You know what I'm saying? So I think like they've even said that they've reached out to Nintendo. They've been turned down by Sony.
I
and
do
shit.
Here's
remember
the
the
thing:
Nintendo thing.
PlayStation or Nintendo are definitely not going to do this.
No.
You know what I
No,
mean?
too prideful.
It's not going to happen. And it's not even. It's the fact that like PlayStation's not gonna sign off on having Xbox branding on their thing. You know what I mean? You're never gonna see an Xbox logo on fucking PlayStation. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen. Like,
Imagine there's no consoles. No, that guy. I think that's the future that we all want. That just will never happen. You know, like just imagine the world peace that we'll have if like
If
Nintendo.
everybody was essentially PC. They
Yeah,
could just
like
have their own equipment and play whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, like you could just have a streaming service of Xbox exclusives on your PlayStation,
Yeah.
or like PlayStation exclusives on your Xbox and on your Switch, and vice versa.
only be
But-
limited by the equipment that you have.
I think what you might see though in the future is stuff like Stadia doing like whatever Xbox has and whatever PlayStation has in the same place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're not gonna see PlayStation doing Xbox's thing.
That
you
would
know
be a
what I
lot
mean?
more achievable than the
Yeah.
latter, for sure.
But anyways, thanks for being the people's champ this week. Drive by.
Yeah, great champion there.
Now we got some other listener questions. Brent, what do we got?
All right, we're moving on over to Brian
He said government's
Moctezuma. Brian Moctezuma says, "What's ya's opinion on hack and slash games? Just got Soul Worker off Steam last night, and it's pretty fucking dope for a hack and slash and MMORPG. Also, anime waifus.
And so-
What game is
First
this?
off,
I'm
it's
gonna have to check this out.
Yeah.
Soul Worker.
Soul Worker. Yeah, see, my thing, I like hack and slash games. I think hack and slash, or the best hack and slash game that I ever played was Castle Crashers. That game was so fucking fun. Did y'all ever play that on Xbox 360? Like,
I
I've
don't
heard
know.
of it, but
I don't know if I did or not.
I think it was if I remember
Was
right.
it 3D?
No,
Oh, then I haven't played it.
man, it was so good. It was like an Xbox Live Arcade game, and I'm pretty sure it was a Double Fine game. It was super fun. You play as like these knights, and you can play as like a red one, a blue one, or green one, or a yellow one. You could play up to 4 players, and it was kind of like Battletoads almost. Like you just go through and fight your way through the game, or like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like
Okay.
Turtles in Time.
What was that one? The medieval looking one that we played at the retro arcade. It-
You're talking about Gauntlet.
Yeah, was it Gauntlet?
Are you talking about Gauntlet?
Yeah, you have 4 different players.
Yeah, that's always fun.
That's a fun hack and slash game as well.
Now, would God of War be considered a hack and slash game?
No, I don't think
What
so
would you
because it's too.
classify that as? Like a
The old ones were hack and slash.
that's
for
what I'm
sure.
talking
Oh,
about.
I thought you meant the new one. I was like,
No,
no.
I think my favorite, if that's considered a hack and slash game, then my favorite hack and slash game, and this is going to be really weird and out of left field, but have you guys ever played X-Men Origins, the Wolverine game?
Yeah, that's a great game.
Yes,
Dude,
yeah.
that game is fucking tight. It's like your fucking skin regenerates in real time and shit. So they're like shooting you with machine guns, and like there are parts where you're just like walking around like Terminator, just like a metal skeleton, just like stabbing everybody. Like it's so good, dude.
That's a tight game. One that I feel like nobody would like. As soon as I say it, everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, that was fucking dope." Is the Lord of the Rings games for the GameCube and like PS2?
When you had the
Yes!
big battles that
Dude,
met
those
up.
were
That was like the
sick.
first time that
And
you
you
saw
could pick
about
all the
yeah.
characters,
It
like,
was
and
like
it was
co-op.
What is
multiplayer.
that?
Yeah,
I can't remember
it
the
was
name
the
of
It
that.
was
two
the name.
towers.
Yeah, it was the name of the movies.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the movie tie-in games. So like it was the Two Towers was the
one I was
the
playing,
best one, I think.
Yeah,
or no, it was the Return of the King, which was
Was
dope
it?
as fuck.
they were both good. I
Yeah.
remember them both.
The
being
only one
pl-
that wasn't good was the Fellowship of the Ring, where you played as Frodo.
Frodo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that game sucked.
Yeah, but the other ones.
Now there was one where it was just a bunch of like a couple big scale battles, and I remember being like, "Man, like this is it! Like this is the best like medieval shit."
And it was hack
Yeah.
and slash. It
Yeah.
was basically Gauntlet, but in the Lord of the Rings game, and like you play through all the movie like scenes, and then it would cut to the movie scenes, like for
Yeah.
the actual cut scenes.
And then you'd like unlock Gandalf and shit. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you didn't have him at the beginning. You had to like unlock him, but his character was like super badass, and he'd be shooting spells.
You could raise levels. Like as you raise levels, you got stronger and shit. It was cool.
Dude, yeah.
So I got one from my favorite hack and slash. If you can consider it, Metal Gear Rising.
That's a hack and
I
slash.
haven't
Yeah.
played that one.
I
I've heard
played
it's
it,
good.
but it's like I only played like a little bit of it.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's a dope game.
You can cut anything in like a bunch of pieces and shit. He's got some crazy ass sword.
That
he
sounds
plays
fun.
Raiden, right? Yeah, if I remember right. Yeah. Anyways, any more
Oh,
questions?
yep. Sorry, we're moving on over to Jason Domican.
What's up, Jason?
He said, "If you
Yo.
had all the power of a god for one day, what would you change or do?" You're right. Yeah, that's right. I went deep, bitches. That's what he
Man,
said.
if we had the power,
Deep with us though, like I mean,
I don't know. Like, that's just too hard of a question. Okay, you have one
World
day.
peace.
This movie is called what was it? The one with Jim Carrey.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce
yeah.
Almighty. This has been answered by Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, get extreme anxiety from all the prayers going through.
No,
If I knew I was gonna go back to normal the next day, I would set myself up good. You know.
Wow,
so
selfish.
so
Sorry.
benevolent.
Sorry, that's just the way it be. You know,
Yeah.
I'd set us all up. You know, I'd create a dope podcast studio for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that would be tight.
I would do
But
one thing for sure: would double all the resources on Earth. That might,
Oh, yeah, I
that
like
might
that.
fuck the Earth, but
yeah,
with
where
all
are you gonna put them?
the added weight, it like knocks us out of orbit. I feel like I try to do some grand good things, but there'd be like bad consequences from it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's
But-
that's tough, dude.
But would it come now? If we are, quote unquote God, would it come with all this knowledge of knowing what these consequences would come from?
Yeah, totally.
As man, can we even come up with these ideas?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Also, you can't really mess with anybody's free will, so that's
Yeah.
kind of the hard part.
or
Yeah,
can you?
I was thinking
Is it
more along
just-
the lines of just trying to increase materials and like supplement for living creatures.
peace.
like you still have to follow
You're never
the rule.
gonna have peace. You can't.
Yeah, but maybe you could if you were a god.
I feel
you
like
could
as
just
long
be
as-
like world peace.
I feel like
and
as long as
everything
there's
would-
people, like you're better off just to set them up to where they could, achieve good stuff. But
That he would actually keep your Pokemon card packs. What? Is he talking about the being a god thing or the? I have no idea what he's talking
I
about.
don't know either.
But yeah, I think I would do my best to make the world like way doper. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
that-
dog.
Just whatever I can do. However I can make everything most dope. You know what
The
I'm saying?
atmosphere, laughing gas now.
Yeah. Everyone's dope, dude. Like,
Nobody needs to sleep anymore.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be dope.
That was that's where I'm heading.
That's a
Good
Yeah.
start. That's a good start.
That's a good start. Yeah, make it to
Yeah.
where people don't have to sleep as often, and everyone lives like an extra 100 years. And
Oh
Or-
yeah, that's dope.
Or
Yeah.
That's dope.
convert everybody to be photosynthesis or live off of photosynthesis. That way,
Oh.
food's not an issue anymore. Then the vegetarians are happy. That's a good way to
I-
get off a lot of people's toes.
everyone's photogenic now, dude.
Ah,
Like,
You know,
no
there's gonna
matter
be
what.
some asshole that tries to like cover the atmosphere with a shade so everybody
Yeah.
dies or some shit. Though,
Oh,
see, I'm
gosh.
telling you, as long as there's people, there's gonna be bad shit.
Oh yeah, of course.
The best you can do is just
We just
make
kill
it
off all
better.
the people.
Make
Yeah,
it
so
better.
you just kill the people. Yeah, have a reckoning. You're God, dude.
Calm
Yeah, but
down.
then you
Calm
come
down,
back as a
Ultron.
normal person, and you're like, damn, I have
Yeah.
nobody
Well, you
left.
weren't there for the reckoning, so you're
Yeah.
good. You know, you're just there with a bunch of cool people now.
Oh, you kill all the bad people.
Yeah,
I
you
get what
kill
you're
the
saying.
douchebags. It's like a what's that movie Left Behind?
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's like you're like, and then
Yeah, you-
everybody gets left
I
behind.
don't know.
that
Feels
makes
pretty.
sense.
Feels like it'd be
Oh wait,
pretty
no,
opinionated.
they left all the douchebags and left
Yeah,
behind.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Okay,
That was
Even
judgment.
better.
reverse Left Behind.
Yeah. Send them to heaven, and then all the great people get to stay here on
yeah,
Earth.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
shitty. No, just kidding. Anyways, we got any more questions, or that's it?
No, that's it.
All right.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
That was-
thanks for the questions, guys. Now we're gonna jump on over to
Brad's crazy trivia thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I'm still
Can't-
working on the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where Britt does crazy trivia.
This is where you
things.
guys do crazy trivia
Oh yeah,
That-
we gotta answer.
that
Brent,
I
Brent
crafted
brings
for
it.
you.
It's okay. I got this.
Yeah, I know,
Alright.
dude.
I know Devin's gonna know this first one.
Okay, all right. What is it?
Who named the Pacific Ocean?
Oh fuck! I don't know that
What,
one.
like who? Was like a person
Yeah,
or like
who
a
named
country?
it? A
or
specific person.
Oh, was it Marco Polo?
no, but that's a
Oh.
good guess.
was it Christopher Columbus?
No.
No. The reason I guess Marco. God.
It wasn't the Pacific Ocean before the 1600s. I don't know. Let me think. Who's like so famous that
Genghis Khan?
They're not that famous.
Wait, okay. Is this somebody that we would know? Like,
yeah, like
Maybe. I don't know.
Thanks for the tip.
I don't know. I mean, if you know, you're like, but you know.
yeah, I don't.
Well, hold on. What era is it from? Like, give us like an era. Like, name some.
I honestly don't. Like, old as fuck. I don't know.
Okay.
Confucius.
Way back in the day.
Old as fuck.
I can give you a clue though.
Okay, give us a clue.
Yeah, at this point we're guessing.
There
We
was
don't
an
know
old.
this.
There's a band from the early 2000s with this guy's name in their name.
In the early 2000s. It was a guy. Oh, Alexandria, right?
No. Is okay. In that band,
Just-
the band was Franz something.
Oh, Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand Magellan. Hey, you got it. Hey, Devin got it.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
I have no
I-
idea who that
no.
is. Yeah,
I
but
know
he
who- I
makes some
vaguely-
great shoes, I guess.
I
Yeah.
vaguely know who that is, but I did not know.
That's
who
where
it
you
is.
should have
Sorry,
went with
that
that.
was a
It's like
hard
there's a
one.
whole like there's like trekking shoes named after this person.
I don't know anything
Magellan?
about trekking shoes.
I mean, apparently he did some traveling.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did some trade.
Probably where it came from.
Okay,
All right.
Well,
this is my favorite.
Joe Joe said Benjamin.
Benjamin Franklin. Yeah.
Oh, good guess.
If you
Drive
just
by
say
Joe.
Benjamin,
So close.
yeah.
All right. Worship of Krishna is observed by which religious faith?
Hinduism.
Whoa, good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I had,
All right, Jamel killed it on that one.
Only on that one though. Yeah, last week I only got one when you weren't here. Yeah.
I should have. Damn it! I should have tuned in and helped you out.
But that's it for this week's show. Everyone who's been chilling in the stream, including Aaron, Drive by Joe, Jessica, everybody who stopped by and didn't say anything in the comments. Thank you so much for coming by and watching the show. And
we love you.
yeah, we love you. Thanks for the
We love
support.
you.
Long time.
And thanks for the questions, guys. Remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. But if you want to catch the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram, until next time, listeners,